camera set up. Camera right there. And yeah. Gonna do some reactions and then make sure this microphone's good first. All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna do some reactions and yeah. And we're gonna watch this Abba and preach. This Asian dude. And he's a nerd. He don't get no pussy. So he trying to change that. He like, you know, man, I want to get me some pussy. I watched a little bit of it, but I'm gonna start from the beginning, you know, because we gotta keep this junk authentico. Authentico. Like, you know, Boxio Aguem. Medio Boxio. But yeah, on to the video.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm Asian. Now, if you're Asian like me...
yeah, you're very Asian. Yeah, I think that's abundantly clear, sir.
You might have heard of spam. No, not that spam, you idiot! I'm talking about shy, passive Asian males. No one really ever told me I was attractive, and all the people that I thought looked super attractive on television, they look nothing...
Man, she ain't attractive. What the... Who thinks Jennifer Aniston is attractive?
Like me, so I basically grew up never talking to girls.
Sorry, this is funny.
They look nothing like me, yeah, because you're a dude.
Dude. They like, what the? Like, nah, bro. Hell no. Why would a dude be there?
That threw me off.
I know what you meant.
Now, that was normal in middle school, and that was tolerated in high school, but now I'm a grown college student, and I've never been on a date in my life. In order to ask out 100 girls, I need to find 100...
Well, just to put things in perspective, man, most dudes generally don't, if they really not socialites, most dudes generally don't get no chicks until they're at least grown anyway. Now, if they're socialites, or if they got a bunch of friends, or they get along with a bunch of people, then they might get a girl or two. But other than that, dudes usually don't get as many women. So I think maybe he doesn't understand how little females dudes actually get. Like, social guys, they get like maybe 2 or 3 girlfriends through their whole time in school. Generally, on an average, 2 or 3. They don't get no more than that. And dudes that aren't social don't get no girls, period. You the dude that's too nice, and you the one who's giving them stuff and being nice and friendly to them, and then they all giggling and stuff. They're like, oh, that's so sweet. And then they just sit up here and go right to their boyfriend, and they be cuddling up his arms, looking at you, smiling. And he laughing in the background. Yeah. Yeah. You see this fool?
100 girls. Beggars can't be choosers, so I don't care what they're like as long as they're...
Now, what I can say too is, dudes compared to females, she would have had at least 2 or 3. She would have had at least 2 or 3 boyfriends per semester. I mean, per school year. 2 or 3 boyfriends per school year on average.
18 and up, so what's a good place to find girls 18 and up? A college. We're going back to college.
I like that attitude. Beggars can't be choosers. Absolutely. A lot of you motherfuckers watching at home got some stupid ass standards. Lower them bitches.
No thank you. Yeah.
You're ugly and you're not getting no pussy, and it's probably because you as a dude oftentimes got too high of a standard. So shout outs to him. He's starting off on the right foot.
Would you go on a date with me?
Come on, let's go.
No.
Why?
I'm a lesbian.
Let's try that again. Would you go on a date with me?
We're kind of, yeah.
They were together, so that...
What's gonna happen with that is, they're gonna enjoy that life until one of them gets tired of the other one not being assertive and not being man enough, and then they're gonna look for a man. Or when their bills get too high and they gotta share. Either they share or one splits apart and tries to move on to bigger and better things, i.e. a man with lots of money, or i.e. a man who's a Tyrone or a Chad.
I fucked up.
Inevitable.
Hey, listen, whatever you gotta say to get out of rejecting somebody, I guess.
I don't know you, so no.
I can't just be like, all right, let's like, you know, go out.
No.
Is there anything I could do to convince you otherwise?
If you can show me in my dimension you're a strong person.
If you could show me in my dimension that you're a strong person, what does that mean? You're never strong to women, by the way. Because as soon as they think you're strong, they're going to find somebody who they think is stronger, and then you got to be stronger than that person. So it's like an endless show me type of thing. So it's pointless. Hope you ain't doing these push-ups in front of her either.
Realistically, no, because I'm interested in someone else.
Is there anything I can do to convince you otherwise?
Maybe like give me like $1 million.
Maybe like give me $1 million. You are not $1 million chick. Wait, hold on. Let's take a look at her. Does that look like $1 million? And she in college? You know she getting her guts pushed up. That look like $1 million chick to you? If I had $1 million, I wouldn't even pay this chick for a night. Just being real.
Is there anything I can do to convince you otherwise?
Maybe like give me like $1 million.
Would you go on a date with
He
me?
like, what the? You see the look on his face? Hold up.
$1 million.
He like, what the? Why would I pay you $1 million? Even he knows she ain't worth $1 million.
Would you go on a date with me?
Yeah.
She trying to be nice.
I mean, you seem very straightforward, and I'd be down to go on a date with you if ever.
And to make things worse, he could have just walked away. But you know what he did? He immediately asked out the girl sitting right next to her. This guy's an idiot. Would you go on a date with me?
Yes, I like how you approached me.
Wow, I feel.
This motherfucker went, would you like to go on a date with me? Yes. Good. Would you like to go on a date with me?
And she went, oh, I like that approach. The one where you asked my friend out first before me, because you thought, I guess, maybe she was cuter. Yeah, I like that.
Whatever works, I guess.
Hey. But I'll talk about that later.
Can I double date y'all?
Hey.
Yeah, he can get both of them.
You guys are too kind today.
That's what I do.
Confident.
I'm like, nah, yep, y'all know where to go. In the hotel. Fuck that shit. They both say, yeah, yep, hotel.
Would you go on a date with me?
Yes.
Here's your chance, Sam. You've learned from your mistakes with girls 8 and 9. Now's your chance to
Currently, I
schedule
have
a real date. Wait,
What if I
what?
didn't have a boyfriend? I'd go on a date with you.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna let this play.
Today to know. I'm not in a mental state right now. I feel like
You know, the uglier the chicks get, the more they say no. Ain't that weird?
I'm gonna let this play.
Wait, look at her. The other two girls he asked out who both say yes, she looks way worse than them. She's at least 1.5 points below them.
today to know. I'm
She's 1 point below them. I could tell how she looked.
not in a mental state right now. I feel like if we talked
She looked below.
first and
Take that mask off so I can get a good evaluation.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about right now?
I have a girlfriend.
Would you go on a date with me?
What about somewhere in UCS?
Man, hell no. If a girl laughing in your face, don't take her ass out, cause she playing with your ass the whole time. Don't do that shit, cause she gonna think you a joke no matter what you do. You gotta basically go way out your way to be a super asshole about everything in order to get her to not see you as a joke. And when you call people out and when you act like a jerk to impress her, if you get called out and you back down, she gonna laugh at your ass in your face. Don't do it. Too much work, not enough, it's not important enough, not worth it. Don't do it.
Steve.
Would you say yes if I said somewhere in UCSD?
Sure, why not?
I usually like to talk to people before I go on a date.
You're talking to me now. Is this a yes or a no?
No.
Well, your mom is my boyfriend, so...
Would you go on a date with me?
Sure, yeah, why not?
He like, what the? He like, yeah, awkward. Hold on, I got cookies in the oven.
No, I don't really know you.
Depends on what kind of date it is.
What kind of date would you want to go on?
To get food, maybe?
To
Okay,
get food,
I'm
maybe.
down.
Okay.
I don't trust
wouldn't-
people, guys who
See-
like approach.
I wouldn't do a food date with her. I would do a straight to the hotel date with her. That's what I would do. I would get the monkey double backflips first, and then see how much I want to invest. I would not invest first. Like, nope. what hotel we going to? Which side of town you stay on? All right, we going to my side.
To get
Hotel.
food, maybe?
Okay, I'm down.
Okay.
And if
I
it's
don't
good,
trust people.
and if it's good, then yeah, we can talk about that. If it ain't good, if it sucks, then I'm gonna try to get out of there after I'm done.
Guys who like approach girls. I feel like that's a red flag. I've had a red flag with any guy who's ever done that.
You don't know shit about fuck, my girl. You do not know. She said guys who approach girls is a red flag.
I mean, in her defense, if she looking for a relationship, I could see why. Because the only dudes who approach right now are niggas who do a lot of approaching. And dudes who do a lot of approaching ain't probably going to settle down anytime soon.
So is she the one that's gonna do the approaching?
That's not the point. The point is the dudes who are approaching her right now are probably good dudes who are just going to fuck around. It's not like they're doing this and they go like, let me get in a relationship. No. They going to go through some pussy.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Every dude I know who did the pickup stuff ain't exactly relationship material off the top.
Like you can approach, but not like out of the blue. It's like more of like like you're waiting in line. You're like, oh, like have you tried this?
Oh.
Or something.
Well, have you tried this? Would you go on a date with me?
I have a girlfriend.
I'm talking to someone.
I'm pretty busy. I don't have a
Boyfriend.
This guy's actually my boyfriend, so.
If I was single, I might be tempted, but
maybe if you pay me enough, I think it's possible.
Wait, hold up. If you pay me enough, looking pure Chinese.
if I was single, I might be tempted, but
Maybe if you pay
If you pay me enough,
me enough, I think it's possible.
if you pay me enough, nah, man.
Boyfriend. I don't know you at all. I'm too emotionally attached to fictional characters right now.
Would you go on a date with me?
I don't really say no to that question. I don't have the best sense of personal safety, which probably isn't something I should be saying on the internet.
I have a boyfriend. I'm kind of talking to someone right
Ugh. She like an Oblivion character. Look like something straight from Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
now.
I'm not interested in dating right now.
Would you go on a date with me?
Yes.
Why do I don't believe that? Yes.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Okay.
We can talk all about that.
Boyfriend.
No, because I also have a boyfriend.
He can also come.
I mean he might, like he's pretty social.
Can't, because I don't live here. Maybe we could like hang out a little before like going on a date.
Also, would you want to hang out?
Yeah, sure, but like the thing is, I have a boyfriend.
Well, would you look at that? We've reached the halfway.
Sound like when they say they want to hang out a little bit, that's always an excuse. Because how are you going to hang out? And if they hang out with you, they're going to bring you around a bunch of people you don't fucking know, and they're all going to evaluate your ass. They're going to pick you apart like a piece of chicken off the bones, and they're going to all make the decision for her, so she don't have to make the decision. I wouldn't do that. Somebody say some shit like, oh, you got to hang out with me and my friends first. Nope. Hell no. Fuck no. Cause then if the friends like you, she's gonna be unattracted to you. And then if the friends hate you, then she's gonna be attracted to you. So then you're not accepted in the group if you're a jerk. But if you're too much of a jerk, but if you're not enough, bro, that's too much. Way too much. If you make everybody laugh, basically it's like this. You can't just be cool. You gotta make everybody in there cool. You gotta be the coolest person in the room. Then the interest stay there. But if you talk too much and you're not cool when you talk too much, if everybody ain't vibing with you, then you move down a notch. And then if you're a jerk, but you're a funny jerk and you're able to make her laugh all the time, then you move up a notch. But then if you're just a fuck jerk who nobody likes, then you move down 2 notches. So now you're playing with fire with her friends. But if you find that one friend she don't like, who she hates, but she just hangs around with because of proximity, and you clown that one friend and you make her laugh because of that, then you win. To me, that's too much. I'm not here to impress nobody or make nobody happy or none of that stuff, man. We both know what we want. You know what I want. I want some monkey double backflips, and you know you want your bills paid. Let me get these cookies out the oven.
Point.
You remember that study that said like most people under the age of 25 never had a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie.
Video, and all of a sudden, all
Everybody
these
got
motherfuckers
boyfriends.
got boyfriends. Funny how that works, ain't it? What y'all think? You think the studies lied, or you think they lied? I'm not mad at them. I understand why women say they got boyfriends. It's just the easiest way to reject somebody.
Yeah.
Just, dudes tend to walk away when they hear that, right? Because if a woman just flat out says no, dudes tend to be like, "How can I change your mind?" Right?
Shit.
Whereas you have a boyfriend,
Shit, the first time I got rejected by a chick who I asked out, because from my experiences, I've always had, like growing up, I've always had one girl in the class who really liked me for no apparent reason. Like everybody seemed to always kind of hate me, but there's always one girl who would outwardly just like the fuck out of me, and then I would never like her back. Like it wouldn't be because they ugly or anything, but it's just because they always the crazy type of girl who's loud and crazy and clingy. It always seemed to attract that girl when I was a kid. Growing up from elementary, I've had a girl like that. Middle school, I've had a few like that. High school, I've had a few like that. And they clingy. They just like, it's like there was, I don't know. That's been my experience. But the girls I've axed out, nah. Nope. I got a boyfriend. And then you around her peer group and they just start laughing at you. They're like, man, she ain't got no boyfriend, dude. She just don't like you. Man, if you heard the things she said about you. Oh man. That's been my experience of axing chicks out. That's why I stopped doing that shit. I'm like, fuck that. Hell no. I'm not gonna be bound down to the council of the cucking. I found things work better for me when I let them come to me, because then I can just be myself. My reactions is all me. I ain't trying to impress nobody. They want something, you know, I'm at a place of leverage. You know what I mean? When you approach somebody else, you lose your leverage. So you really can't negotiate anything, or you're not the one who's really calling the shots. You really kind of asking for permission. Some guys say it's masculine when you're able to approach women and ask them and tell them what you want and this and that, but you're still asking them for permission. Just the whole idea of asking for permission, to me personally, I mean, it can elude confidence, but at the same time, if it's not your personality type, it's going to make you more awkward. And some women are just goofy, and some of them just want a sucker to come up. So, just how it is. Sometimes you don't look as goofy as you think you look. Other times it's all in your head. But it's like, can you take that forward with what you're trying to propose? Do you have anything of substance that you're trying to bring forward? That's what I think about whenever I've done it. As an adult, approaching some women has helped. But I've also still had some women approach me, and they were all cool. I found that the better quality women I've gotten as an adult were the ones who approached me. And the worse quality women I've gotten were women who I approached. So I think they kind of understand your personality enough. They kind of understand your personality enough to either play the role of somebody who you can get along with well, or basically they know if they are fit for you or not, just based off of what you show. So other women disqualify themselves, so they just assholes to you. And some are just like, well, he approached me, I'm gonna bring all my toxicity to you.
Boyfriend, dudes tend to walk away. I understand why they do. I don't know about you guys, but wallets have always been an issue for me. And that's where today's sponsor, Exter, comes into play. What I love about this wallet, the design, the fact that it's efficient. I stick all the cards that I need inside here, and then if at any point I want to pull them out, I only need to sift through my thing. I
give this man credit. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Abba, but you know, he confident in himself, despite the fact that he be crusty half the time. And you know, I can appreciate that. He's one of them type of dudes. He gets what he wants in his life, and he ain't complaining about what he isn't getting. He just goes out and go gets it. So I can sense that off of him, like, and he doesn't deal with BS. Now, is he the most confident person I've ever seen? No. Assertive? No. But he seemed like he plays within his parameters, and he does what he need to do. You know, you can appreciate that about somebody. They do what they need to do for themselves. They don't make excuses. That's what it's about.
Like this.
What's with that jacket in the background? Hold up. They got BJ's out here, just towards the south side though. Yeah, you have to go all the way to the south side just to get some. I used to drive out there every day when I was a little drive. Everybody's a different type, man. Just like this cookie. It's a different type. Made a BJ's Brewhouse style cookie. And put it in a pan. And then I bake that shit.
Poop. And then I know which card it is. I just pull out the card real sleek, push it back in, boom. Simple. And it doesn't fall out, as you can see right here. Doesn't matter how much I shake. Honestly, it feels like one of them Batman toys. Is that cool? Extra also has some cool accessories that involve using an app on your phone. You can activate this tracker, and the tracker stays with it. So when you're traveling, this can be a godsend. And there's many times this kind of technology would have saved my ass. So, amazing design, amazing functionality, at amazing prices. And what's more, if you follow the link in the description below, right now they got a good old Christmas sale going. So you can get up to 40% off. That's right. You can save some money. You feel
40%.
me? Get yourself one of these and treat yourself. There's no reason why you need to go with these big bulky wallets with, or maybe if it's not for you, maybe there's a special man, you know, in your life. Ladies, if you guys are thinking of what to get your man, you know what I mean, for this holiday season.
Yeah, ladies, hook me up.
This is it.
Hook me up,
Every
ladies.
dude I've shown it to so far is like, I gotta get me one of those. So don't hesitate, guys. Use the link in the description below and get yourself one too.
Would you go on a date with me?
You said you seen you asking like other people earlier, so I said I don't want a guy who's for the streets.
Yeah, probably. A date is just a date, and I think a coffee is like something you can
She get around.
to anyone too. Yeah, I mean, you seem
She get around. She have a lot of dudes take her out.
fine.
Dang, girl, I think you fine too.
That sounded so immigrant-y. That was actually a pretty good comeback. Yeah. I think that's probably the funniest thing you said this whole time. Yeah.
Dang, girl, I think you fine too.
Yeah. It was a little bit ratchet, but I like that. That was good, bro.
I mean, I feel like I'd have to get to know you first.
Yeah, I don't know, you seem like a nice person and you have a cool personality. You just approached me and then...
This girl gives me Adam Family's vibes.
Yes.
Who am I thinking of?
That's Tuesday evening. Not quite Wednesday.
I would go on one date. Sure.
One date? What's the point of going on one date if I'm not gonna get the second one?
Do you want me to be really honest?
Yeah, go for it.
You're not my type.
What is?
You know, that's weird. That looks weird. When an Indian chick tries to do her hair like a white girl. That looks weird and it doesn't match up. It's like when black girls try to get that blonde hair and shit, and you like, what the? Man, take that out your head. That don't match up. What the?
Do you want me to be really honest?
Yeah, go for it.
You're not my type.
What is your type?
Tall,
Am I not tall? I'm 6'1".
You cut her out. She's about to say tall, dark, and handsome.
She want that BBC.
Can you guess which of those she doesn't think you are? Good. We're all in agreement.
you're 6'1". Okay, maybe.
See,
I can give
see. Here's the thing about that shit. He's tall enough to where he can override just a little bit. She like, well, you don't fit none of the other bills, but I can fuck with the height just for a day or two.
give you like half a date.
What the hell?
I gave up men for Lent, so unfortunately no.
What the heaven?
I'm in a long distance relationship. Just got into a breakup. If you cracked a good line, I would.
That girl voice was too masculine.
I gave up men for Lent, so unfortunately no.
What the heaven?
I'm in a long distance relationship. Just
Her. Her voice masculine as hell. Listen. You can tell she get tossed around by all the dudes. When women be having masculine ass voices, they go through dude, through dude, through dude. They absorb the spirit of the man until their vagina start to morph into a ball sack. And at that point, they get deep voices. Listen. This sound like a dude. It sound like a dude. What the? I'd be nervous. Be like, ugh.
What the heaven?
In a long distance relationship, just go.
Cause look, she looked attractive enough to be a female. Like, look attractive enough not to be a transformer. Look very feminine, but the voice is like a off put.
And no breakdown. If you cracked a good line,
Super off put.
I would definitely consider.
1 to 10. I think you're a 9, and I'm.
What? A 9.
The one you need.
That's good. See, yeah, that would probably.
That was corny, bro. That was corny. I think you're a 9 and I'm the one you need. Wow. I mean, I appreciate the effort, bro. I give you credit for the effort, but that was still corny.
That would probably.
Man.
If it works,
I mean, at that age,
it works.
At that age, that can work.
I would definitely be like, sure, yeah.
All right, where are we going?
I'm so sorry. I got a shotty on the side, but yeah.
What? Yeah, what campus is that? Because it's got the most amount of lesbians I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Bro, this look like a whole ass pride parade the way these girls are always into other women. God damn.
I'm engaged.
Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Oh, okay, you actually have a ring. Is there anything I could do to change your mind?
He started getting to the point to where he like, all right, man, I need the proof because y'all all take it. Where's the proof?
I prefer being single.
I don't really have time for boys right now.
I have never been on a date before.
You don't want me to be the first one?
I have a boyfriend. Just got out of a relationship.
Some goofy looking chicks.
Right here, right there.
No, in your face. In your face. In case you don't get it. In your face. One more time. In your face. Now you get it? Hell no.
Would you go on a date with me?
Damn, she ugly too.
Are you gonna pay for my food?
Ugh. 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 Oh man.
Sure. Sure. Okay, so I'm actually running out of time, so let's breeze through the rest of these. There were a couple more no's.
I am into women.
I'm also into women.
God damn. I don't know what it's about parks, but if you find a woman in a park, the odds of her being a lesbian just go up by
It's a
30.
campus.
That's a park to me.
On the campus.
Yeah, there's grass. That's a park. That's how it works. And if you see them on the grass, they might be lesbian. I don't know. Why do you think these lesbos like picnics so much? Because they get to eat out.
Picnic.
Yes. 30-second conversation we had before this. You're funny, and you can like actually hold a conversation.
A lot more no's.
I have a boyfriend.
The conversation we had before
I
this.
just got my heart broken. No.
After getting to know you, maybe. I have a boyfriend. I'm not mentally stable enough.
If a motherfucker tells you they're not mentally stable enough to go on a date with you,
Leave him alone.
trust them.
No.
And we ended on a hot streak.
Yeah. Depends on what car you drive.
I drive a Lexus.
Okay, we can work with that.
Where are we going?
Gold digger.
Where do you want to go?
McDonald's.
All right. Are you paying?
I can pay for McDonald's.
Okay, bet.
You require a Lexus car, but you want McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean, at least as long as you're paying for something else.
I like going on dates with random.
She's not good at being hypergamous, even though she is. She basically is inexperienced with relationships, but experienced with getting her back blown out.
people.
You do this often?
No, like if they come up to me and ask me, like of course I'm gonna say yes. Like if they had the audacity to come up and ask me. And you look like my dad, kind of.
Okay.
You look like my dad, kind of.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. Some dudes want to get called daddy. What's the issue? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're confident.
Should we all just go on a date together?
Sure, throuple.
Hell yeah.
Wait, quadruple.
Oh,
But you got to go straight to the hotel first, or we can all get some drinks and then we. No. That's how you get caught up. Forget I said that. Because if any one of them don't regret it and they're intoxicated, they can always just say you raped them.
Mine is number 97. If you were single, would you go on a date with me? No. That leaves us with a 19% acceptance rate. That's it? Are you serious? Oh my. I knew I shouldn't have made this video. I knew I'd be too unlovable and no one would love me like that. I knew girls are too good for me. No, Sam, that's not true. And I'm not just saying that because I'm you. If you look at that number, you're right. 19% is pretty bad. But you have to remember that 63% said they weren't interested in dating anyone right now, not just you. That means you actually got 19 out of 37 interested women to say yes. That's over 50%.
Damn, this motherfucker knows some damn math, boy. I ain't trying to be racist, but this dude knows some dang math. That's a smart ass dude.
And these people, they don't even know who you are.
Okay. Buddy, I don't know if you're watching right now. If you are.
If you could have your own Walmart store making thousands of dollars a day, and you didn't even have to manage it.
I can assure you that most of those women did not have boyfriends. They were not in relationships. They just said that because they wanted to get out of it. And I can also assure you that 19 out of 100 is not a bad rate. In terms of acceptance,
it's actually really good.
That's really good. You got 19 out of the 100.
Because the average dude, if he asks out 100 women, he's only going to get about 6%.
People you ask out, that's amazing. Okay. What do I think when I watch this? A couple things. One, I think it's cool to go out and put yourself out there. Two,
yeah, that's cool.
When people watching, you have to understand a few things. One, there's a camera involved.
Yep. So that changes everything.
Receiving into that are gonna act different, right? A lot of those interactions would have gone south if it wasn't for this camera project gimmick thing going on.
Yep.
Secondly, just because you get a number doesn't mean she's going on the date.
Yeah, that's true too.
The second most difficult things
is getting them not
from getting the number to getting
not to flake
the girl on the date. And why that's the most difficult part is that if you didn't create any intrigue off the top, they not even gonna respond to your number when you text them. Plenty of women will give you a fake number or give you their number but never respond because nothing was really there. It's kind of like when you're on online dating and you talking to a girl and then that shit dies out even though y'all matched. The reason why it died out is because you didn't create any intrigue. Or even if you do grab her number from Tinder, if you don't get it excited or interested, she may never respond to your text.
Yeah, he got a point, man. Because women, they just work differently than us, man. They have a lot of intricacies in them and how they perceive you and when they're attracted to you and what they accept and what they don't accept and what turns them off and all this little shit. And most of the things we're taught is how to turn them off, straight up. So you got to remember, man, there's a lot more steps. There is a lot more steps past it. And a lot of dudes get flaked on. So there's a high likelihood that he can get flaked on by virtually almost all but one. Whoever's the least picked out of all of them might be the only one who accepts the date. And even if they take the date, that's just a date. She might interview the fuck out of you if she's hypergamous. That's an interview.
That happens all the time. So this 19 number that he has is probably like 2 or 3. Because most of these women were not intrigued or interested. They were not enthusiastic about going on a date with him. They didn't even care. They're like, yeah, maybe, I guess, fine. When you get an answer like that, that's not a good thing. Like, sure, it's a good thing that they accepted and you put yourself out there. But it doesn't mean you've translated that into an actual date. You know what I'm trying to say? So for anyone watching, I'm just like breaking it down a little bit for the people. Because you were asking me earlier, I think you asked me, is that a good thing or whatever? So I'm like, no. That's why when you get the girl's number, you gotta do it in a way that's a little bit of pizzazz that actually piques her, right? So that when you get her number, you know, like, oh, she's definitely likely to respond.
Because basically there's like 2 realms you can operate within. It's operating within the realm of attraction which is genuine interest, biological interest, and then there's the realm of hyper what do you call that? I was about to say hypertrophy. I'm thinking about working out too much. Hypergamy. Yeah. And that's basically the human nature of wanting to get something better based off of resources, funds, basically categorizing you either as a piggy bank or categorizing you as fun. That's basically the whole gist of it. And he might be categorized as a piggy bank. You know what I mean? He's the type of dude that if she cheats, she expects him not to get mad, or if he gets mad, he's gonna stay and keep paying the bills so she can always have a place to crash at. So it isn't necessarily a good thing, really.
But if you just come up to her, hey, can I get your number? And she says yes, I guarantee you 95% of the time, they never gonna respond. Because they're like, who's this fucking dude? Why would I be interested in him? You have demonstrated zero value.
Yeah.
So, that's just some of the more finer parameters. But I encourage people to go do stuff, try their shot, shoot their shot, go up to these people, approach them, go for it. And it's cool to see folks doing that.
What do you want?
I just wanted to give a bit more of a realistic view of what it's actually supposed to look like. What?
If you want to have better chances of getting a date, you could go on T.H. Hanley. T.H. Hanley has the stuff for you. You can have a clear skin. Not like my buddy right there. You can have a clear skin.
Why are you violating?
I'm not violating. It is what it is, bro. You got to get clear skin. The clear skin is the first thing that your motherfuckers is going to see when they're going to see you. You see hello, and they see pizza face. I'm just saying, bruv.
What do you do to dessert?
No, all I'm saying is I can help you. You just click on the link below, go on Abba and Preach, right? And then right Abba and Preach, and then you're gonna be able to have just get the pack number like level 1. Level 1, there's a scrub to get all the nooks and crannies. You know that's why you get
You doing him like fresh.
You pretty much sum it up pretty good. There needs to be a background, something like when you do a cold call like that. There's nothing, there's no substance. Yeah. There's nothing. Even sometimes when there's substance, people are not gonna call you back but from the time that they say yes to the time that you call them back, there's that lingering time where your girlfriends talk to you, whatever, whatnot. You know, they ponder about how they feel. I don't know how I felt. I don't know how that guy made me feel. I don't know this and that, and that fucking decreases your chances. Your chances doesn't increase with time; they decrease because they get anxiety. They start asking a bunch of questions. So either you have to act quick or you have to add substance to it because it's going to decrease with time. That's what I believe. But yeah, other than that, at least you went out there. At least you went out there and you asked. Like,
yeah, I
you
give him
went
credit
out
for that.
there. Most motherfuckers that talk to you, I got a problem with relationship. Yeah, and you ask, what's your problem with relationships? Well, I can't get any relationship. You know, I can get any girls to go
What's
out
wrong
with.
you, man?
Cool. Did you ask? No. At least he went out there and asked, so I gotta give him that.
Free is our favorite word, like free samples.
Yum. Joy. Thank you.
At Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free.
Yeah, I give him credit.
We don't pay anything.
He did
unless
go out
we
there.
win
He
your
asked.
case.
Free sample.
He didn't
Call Morgan
pussyfoot
& Morgan
around it or
forthepeople.com.
inch his way into it. He just straight up walked to them and asked them. So I definitely give him credit for that, man. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people won't do that. I can do it. I won't do it. I don't believe in doing it. Because, hey, why should I go out there and put myself out there for you and you're going to basically laugh or try to humiliate me? Whether you do or don't find me attractive, you're still going to do that. Because the power's all in your hand. And I don't put power in their hands. No, thank you. Now, this man here, he puts the power in your hands. The power of real estate. This man will give you all the power you need in real estate. Maximilian Doodoo is now playing God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, that's a train I'm not gonna hop on. I've already seen that trailer like 10 times now. What do you want, man? All right. So I'm gonna get a little bit on topic. You know, the truth behind Black America. Understandably so, that I should be the person narrating it, because me, myself, I am an authentic black man, real deal, in the flesh, one of a kind, of many kind. Understandably so, I am the best at what I do.
Rex.
Nobody can eat chicken more and faster than me. So we should remember that. Just like this dude. But he's the perfect example of what I'm going to start talking about. Look at his disposition as he sits down, completely angry and dissatisfied with life, despite the fact that he has a bucket on his head and lots of people who are willing to watch his stream. He's over here, Richard, spamming and spamming as much as he can with that whip, trying to keep his distance. But the piece is not giving him any peace. He's giving him a piece of that ass whooping. Thinks that he's going to dodge backwards and kind of smooth his way into it. But one thing he doesn't understand is that the piece is studying him. He doesn't study his opponents. He just assumes that his opponents are going to do some things. So he thinks certain things are always going to work for him. And that ties into the way he's playing, ties into the average mentality of the average American black. The average American black has a preconceived notion that everybody is racist, that everybody hates them, and that nobody wants to deal with them. But then they don't understand one thing. Everybody hates everybody. That's the first point I'm going to make. When you really pay attention to people, they all basically force everybody to stay within pocket. There's a certain list of guidelines and rules for everybody to stay in. Everybody is racist. That's one of the main things most people fail to understand. Everybody is racist because everybody has an idea what a black person is. See my cut? Here's an example. See my cut? Clean, smooth business cut. Work for sales. But around other black people, they think I'm an Uncle Tom. The beard will probably be my only redeeming factor because I got a crusty beard. But that's it. Either you gotta have an all over fade, or you gotta have a bucket on top of your head, or you gotta have basically a dreadlocks. If you're not set up like that, then you basically are either Uncle Tom, sell out, trade out, reject, wannabe, yes sir. They got all types of words for you, all types of categorizations of below us Cooney. You're the Cooney below us who is supposed to be the dirt that we step on with no shoes on. You know, you're garbage because you're not even good enough to be black, that you don't want to be black, so you're trying to be white. And that's one of the main shaming languages they use for you, is you try to be white. Continue. Now, as LTG is stuck in his own self-deluded confidence that doesn't really exist, he instantly gets ringed out. And see, what happened was he got wrung out because of his arrogance. See, black people are unusually arrogant for absolutely no reason. They think just because they're black that they're supposed to be superior to somebody in some shape or form for whatever reason I don't know. But if anybody is superior, it will be the black woman, because the black woman produces the black man, and the black man is simply the slave. And that's the mentality that the black people have too. Me personally, I think the black man is far more superior as far as physical, but mentally, I think the black woman does have him beat, because the black man is so dumb he can't realize that he's only merely an asset to her. If you're dumb enough to be manipulated, then you're dumber than the person who you think that you're superior to. See this? He has 86 percentage, and LTG got 38 percentage. Once you hit red, you get bounced hard. So it's easy to get wrung out at 86 and above, about 85 and above, because at that point you're in critical. So then he does a reversal on his ass. He flips around his back, knocks him out the ring, and he knows that LTG is going to try to recover the same way he always does when he's far out. Instead of changing things up, trying to recover early, LTG relies on the character who is very good on ground and very good for perimeter control, but very bad for aerial, and gets that ass whooped. His back is caved in like Vegeta. Throws his controller out of disappointment. He expected to win and thought he deserved to win just based off him playing the game, and because of that, he is bowed down to mama. He refuses to play the game now and will rather sit here and watch himself get his ass kicked. It just commercial off my screen. He will sit here and refuse to play the game and watch himself get his ass kicked while they have baby sound effects. Man-child pouts, crosses his arm after losing. I'm done. Sitting there looking mad and salty. Dang. Oh, he gonna turn the camera off. Did they put the wrong one in here, man? I swear, this does not taste like diet. The diet tastes like sweet. It doesn't taste like diet. It's weird. Nah, don't block him. Nah. Oh man, he gonna block the dude off his stream. Dude, what a bitch. What a bitch.
Don't waste my motherfucking time in my fucking stream, nigga. If you know you got a fake
Nah, bro, you a bitch. You a bitch, man. That's some bitch shit there.
When you was getting your sorry ass beat neutral, don't think for a split second I'm gonna finish the game with your sorry ass and you sit over here wasting my fucking time, nigga. I'm giving you the fucking wing you wanted. The fuck's wrong with this motherfucker, bro? The fuck up out of my shit, wasting my fucking stream time. Talking about you not fucking playing. The fuck up out of my fucking lobby. Bum ass nigga. Yeah, dude, peace, nigga. Motherfucker sitting over here wasting my precious goddamn time. Got a lobby full of motherfuckers, you over here fucking around on some fucking dunce cap shit. Yo, get the fuck up out of my fucking goddamn arena. Next. You just played me, nigga. You don't get back-to-back games. Keep telling you niggas, it's not raw sex. There is no back-to-backs in this bitch.
Man, this dude is so... See, man, this is the problem with black people, boy. They will love they love disrespecting other people, but they hate to be disrespected. They're like big crybabies about everything. They want to talk about another person being another race or a culture that they got, or do they get mad when that type of person talk about their culture? That should be ridiculous. Need to be a big ass crybaby, man. And then, again, this is one of the reasons why I don't fucking play Smash.
Without having to put in the extra hours.
Get off my screen, boy. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't fucking play Smash. Because people who play Smash play Smash forever. They don't stop playing Smash.
Okay, let me pause my motherfucking music. I think this nigga's delusional real quick. Hold on a sec.
He delusional?
Give me a minute. Alright.
He delusional? Bro, you booted him.
Over here twiddling the sword over and over again, motherfucker. Don't be wasting my fucking time. Okay, let me pause my mother.
Bro, he delusional? At Kick Bees. Well, I don't read the chat while I'm playing. I took a stock and he stopped. I thought I'll just wait to move.
Motherfucking music. I think this nigga's delusional real quick. Hold on a sec.
How's he delusional, bro?
Give me a minute. Alright, let me pause my music, nigga. So you said you said I didn't read the chat while I'm playing. I took a stock. In parentheses, took a stock. Nigga, you did not take a stock.
Oh, he took a stock, sir. He took a stock on your ass. He knocked you out the ring. He jumped straight out the ring and gored you in the back with his sword, man. He took a stock, bro.
You get rocked in neutral, got some random fake ass motherfucking stock, so you wanted to win the game off fake shit. So I gave you a fucking goddamn game. You're sitting over twiddling the sword. Like, nigga, like, do you know who stream you in, motherfucker?
Look at this.
Like, how many
Look
times you niggas know
back
what it
door.
is? I don't waste time.
Oh, he sees his character like this.
Thirsty as fuck after some fake stock. Anytime you get a fake stock, I'm just gonna let you get the dub, period.
A fake stock.
I could literally sit here and allow motherfuckers to beat me and it will count it as a W. That's how badly you motherfuckers want to beat me in video games.
Dude, shut up and play, man.
I took a stock. Nigga, you didn't take
Oh,
shit,
he took
bitch.
a stock.
Yo, somebody time this nigga out, bro.
So mad.
You took a stock. The fuck up out of here. Probably on a fucking gifted sub too on Twitch, motherfucker. I'm also documenting gifted subs on Twitch. If you are a Jolly Rancher Jim, I will document. I'm mad because he beat you? No, the only thing I'm mad about is your mom promised me some glurp and gargle. I went over there, she was spitting up all on the dick as if she was just spitting out applesauce. I said, what the fuck? I'm expecting for 45-year-old head to be extravagant, yet I pull out the cock, she's over here spitting up on the head, didn't know how to stroke and double stack. No, bitch ass nigga, that's what I'm mad about. The fuck up out of here. You're just mad because you can't get gay. The fuck? Isn't that what the fuck you here for though?
Hey, this nigga's so immature, man. Like, alright, bro, I get it. You can talk some smack to the people you play against, but don't talk smack to the people in your stream like that, man. Don't disrespect people in your stream like that.
Watch me complain and rage. So shut the fuck up and enjoy it, motherfucker. Niggas be coming here praying to God you see rage, then when I
yeah. Yeah, that's why I come in there, man. I want to see the rage.
Got a fucking problem with me doing exactly what the fuck you're here to watch. That's stupid. You niggas are dumb, bro.
The problem, see, one thing he don't get is the problem is that he perma bans people who support his channel. And basically he bans everybody who says anything that doesn't go along with what he got going on. So if you say that chain ain't too drip, then that chain ain't too drip. Nigga, you ain't got no drip. You a broke dusty ass nigga, ugly nigga. You ain't got nothing going on in your life. Tell you what, man. How about you go find yourself a job? I'm gonna help you out with that. Now you can't sit here and watch me and comment on my fucking comment section. You can't be sitting here talking on my damn chat, nigga. Get your ugly ass out of here. Broke ass bum. Go kill yourself. Like, okay. So what you're saying is people want to be done like that. Or maybe they just want to see somebody who deserves that be done like that. The point is that if it's just part of the show, unban people after you ban them.
No, I'm clipping it. Niggas probably sitting at home in they fucking boxers with the hole hanging out. Those swap meet baggy ass boxers, dicks all out, guts.
Swap meet. You can tell this fool from the West.
Hairy chest and stomach, jacking off to me on a fucking Saturday night. Cuck ass motherfuckers.
Oh man, he got them ugly ass glasses out. This boy got them ugly ass glasses on, thinking he's smooth, looking like somebody daddy from the 1980s.
No, I'm clipping it.
Yeah, he do act gay. Like he about to start MC Hammer dancing and shit with them ball pants.
Those swap meet baggy ass boxers, dicks all out, guts, hairy chest and stomach, jacking off to me on a fucking Saturday
This nigga
night.
about to have two jiggly ass balls on his feet.
Motherfuckers.
See, he got them damn ugly ass glasses. Oh, he turned the camera off.
Getting paid to learn how to
Get your ugly ass off my
staring
screen.
at a computer, not getting anywhere.
Out. Oh man, he gave Dupice a rematch. He about to really get that ass worked. Look at that. Look at the precision Dupice got. This nigga's like a damn god or something. God damn. Terry Bogard look like he got a very weak recovery in the air. That dude too good. And that's some serious running he doing. You gonna get your ass punished for running now. He about to beat your ass like you returning home to daddy. God damn! He got clubbed on top of the head with the sword with maximum might. Man, what game that girl came from, man? I might have to buy that shit. That fool got his ass destroyed. Come on, man, play. Sit here quiet and sad and shit. He need to turn the camera on too, so I can see the disappointment in his face.
Of course the Pirates suck. That's why I quit.
Translation: I sucked and I couldn't cope with being dishonest with myself. Thank God there are two meat riding grays in here that say the enemy player is so bad, and I can agree with them. So I can agree with them. Yeah, that is true. They always got some dick riding ass person in there Like, even if that person, like, seriously, the player who he fought actually was solid. Did not run away from him. Did not range him out. Did not spam cheap shit. I seen a fair fight there. Now, I see him running and spamming power waves, but I don't know. Somebody want to stay in the chat forever.
Mind you, I'm playing half-assed myself, but still.
Jess wanted to start a business.
Jess, you need to sell those.
And
Alright, who haven't I played yet? Alright, yeah, I haven't played him.
I could say another problem. One of the main problems with blacks is that every time they have a famous person who's from their neighborhood, they don't respect that person enough not to ask them for money. When money rolls around, they all think that this person is supposed to give them money. This person owes the whole neighborhood a house, a car, a mule. So this person becomes the reparations. They don't care about what they put this person through, what kind of bills this person got to pay, if this person pays taxes, what kind of taxes this person got. If this person moves to a different elevation of a different lifestyle, they don't care about what problems you got here, because they can only think about the problems here. So they think that you should give them all of the stuff from here to here. And basically, LTG is the reverse of that. He thinks all the people here who don't make nothing owe him something up here when he's making everything, and he doesn't treat them with respect. He basically, I heard him say out of his mouth, if you're gray, which means you're not subscribed, well, you're subscribed, but you don't have a membership. If you don't have a membership that isn't at least green and above, then you can't say nothing bad. If you say one bad thing, then I'm timing you out if you have a membership. So if you pay me for at least a month, you could say one bad thing, but not too bad, and I'm gonna time you out. But if you say two bad things, I'm revoking your membership. And if you don't have no membership but you've given super chats, you get instant perma banned.
What am I streaming? Street Fighter 4 again?
So you can't disagree with him not one bit, or else you're getting banned. Or you can't say that Pythra was godlike. Which after this fight, boy, I got a whole new respect for that character. Look at the moves. Look at that style and the moves and that hair. I say the path of change in life all starts with individuals. Everybody has to be an individual first, then they can become a group. Everybody has to understand who they are as a person first. Everybody has to understand what their strengths are as them, because everybody's different. Everybody's their own person. Everybody got their own opinion. But everybody at the same time, when you have people all individuals, they can all come together. The problem is that you have too many people who all want to be individuals, but they think the same. It's that link to each other that's dragging everybody apart. But if everybody thought differently and were different, they'll be okay with somebody over here who's still within the same group having a difference in opinion. Like, you literally have everybody against this person or against this person. All of these people are against this person because they say this person isn't eating the same thing we eat or doing the same thing we do. That's a big problem there, because this person might have the value. So that's one of the big issues with when you have groups of people is that you kind of get cherry picked. So that's really what made this guy the way he is he been through that himself. So he was the guy who didn't talk too much. So basically, he didn't talk much at school. He tried to hang around with guys who were into thug stuff. And what happened was that every time something popped off, he always ran away. And he couldn't hang with them. And then he tried to pretend like he could hang with them, but he couldn't. And he stopped playing video games. He stopped doing the things he liked to do in order to appease other people. And then he found out that they don't care about him, and they said that he's soft and he's weak and he's this and that, so they cut him off. So then after he got cut off, which they was like, we're gonna do you a favor and just let you go, he basically after they did him a favor, he basically went back to what he was doing before, playing video games, hanging out with nerds, being himself. And it's like, you know, man, everybody ain't street people, man. Everybody's not street people. Everybody's not cut out to be beating people up. And man, I'm a Homer Simpson, you man. Or yeah, man, for real, dog. I'm gonna pull this Jimmy. I'm gonna pull this junk out, this jammy out, and then I'm gonna put it up your head. And oh wait, sorry. Sideways. You know, man. Everybody ain't like that. But one thing he needs to understand is just because you've been through that, man, doesn't mean that you need to be so negative to everybody else. Like, all the things I've been through, I still give people the benefit of the doubt. That was a good movie, mate. The piece is one axe away from being wrung out. That's a small map. I think that's why he chose that map too. He sucks. He sucks when it comes to the edge of the map. From what I see, that's one of his biggest weaknesses. He really sucks when it comes to preventing his enemy from coming back into the map. Now, when it comes to him holding ground in the middle, he can hold ground pretty well in the middle. He understands basic fighting game techniques, like mid ground ranging. He understands that very well. Mid screen ranging. But he also has to understand his enemies can recognize the link between the length of his attacks. The piece is slowly recognizing how far each attack hits and which attack can he slip through. So he's actually studying the character right now as they're playing. I'm seeing what he's doing. He's basically trying to bombard his enemy with projectiles, but that's not going to work in his favor. And he caught him on recovery. Now all he has to do is hit him with one axe or a whip at the edge of the map, and then that's pretty much done. And now he got mad because he sucks at recovering. What happened was he got mad because he sucks at recovering. I knew that was one of his weak points. Every time he gets knocked out, he fails to get back in. Whatever technique everybody else do, he hasn't seemed to pick it up yet. Every single time he gets wrung out. So they know he can't recover out of the ring. They know he's bad at because I think that's one of the key things about Smash is you have to know how to be outside of the ring and effectively hit your opponent and defend yourself in the air. You have three jumps. You have 3 chances to make something happen. The first is your initial jump, then you get a double jump. And then after you double jump, you get a burst move that launches you up. And I think some characters get another jump, or some characters get a dash forward out of that. But the problem with him is that he overuses his resources when he's outside, and he panics when he's outside of the ring, so he's not able to recover properly. And that's what he always loses every time. As soon as they knock him out the ring, they jump out there and they gore him straight in his back, and he looking like Vegeta with his back all, and then he gets knocked out.
Hi, my name is Kyle Donovan, one of the brothers in O.
He about to get banned. I told you. Oh, I'll be right back. You want to make it up, so you better make it up to me. You want to make it up to me. You better praise God for your miserable existence that I even allowed your ass to exist.
Yo, they're coming out with a season of American Horror Story. A Freddy Krueger? Why do they always give this bum ass nigga a flat stage? I noticed that. Every time I play this dude, he gets a flat stage. These niggas love not working for their wins, man.
What is it?
Why do they always give this bum ass nigga a flat stage? I noticed that. Every time I play this dude, he gets a flat stage. These niggas love not working for their wins, man.
Why are he working to kick your ass?
Wait, isn't this the dude that I banned on Twitch?
Chicken sandwiches, chicken breast, chicken cordon bleu, fried chicken, all good. Getting body brings up a ban on Twitch just so he can give himself a reason to block the match and quit the match. That is a bitch move there, man.
It's the dude that I banned on Twitch.
Need to get your ass back in there and get back to work and talk to your customer, nigga.
That was talking shit after my stream. Yeah, you're done.
I'm talking about I see all the curves. Man, you see how
this dude.
You
Remember
see,
he was talking shit. He was like,
you see how retarded this guy is? He literally bans. He sends a friend request to all the people he play with. All the people who subscribe, who want to play with him, who ask him for a match. So he keeps them on a ban list and then unbans them so they can't never send him an invite unless he's on stream. Who does that? It's like, one thing he don't get is, if you don't play these people off stream, you're never going to learn them. When you're the one streaming, you're thinking about more things than just the game. So you're at a disadvantage when you play these games. But when he's the one not streaming, he's able to play more freely. So you're never going to learn him. You really are putting yourself in the worst possible position. And you keep these people banned, which means you don't build a rapport with them, so they don't get to personally kind of get to know you. So you're really just strangers. And from what I gather from him is, he's the kind of person that if he needs to get good enough to beat somebody, he has to be in a good mental state, which means he has to know that person. If he treats people like strangers, he's always going to lose to them.
like, yeah, my pirate, my such and such.
He really cutting himself short. He really killing himself in that
Made
situation.
him rage so hard.
I play these niggas off stream so I can learn who they are, and then play them on stream so we can look better on the stream.
Get your bitch ass up out of here.
Said, bro, it's just a start.
I like that. Talking about for Smash or what? Get your bitch ass up out of my stream, pussy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish my wall behind me. I'm gonna finish my wall. Put some more black. Right? Are you on my list or no?
You playing that man again?
When you're a gym member and I'm running a lobby, you don't gotta ask if you can join. Just do it.
It's also funny too because he said when you're a gym membership and that he's running the lobby, you can just join in, right? Well, there's other times where he tell people you can't play me multiple times or you need to pay up before you play me, and they be gym membership. They be memberships too. They be members too. I don't know, man. That's very inconsistent. You see, this is the reason why I put 0 restrictions on people I play. Even if my channel gets bigger or whatever, I'm not gonna put restrictions on who I can play. As long as you watch my stream, as long as you subscribe, hey, play me. If you don't give me a sub, then don't play. That's the only restriction. Because I don't want just people just jumping in and playing me whenever they want to, and then there's somebody who is subbed and they want to play, and they either want to beat my ass or get their ass beat, and somebody unsubbed is kind of taking up the spot. That's how I roll. But this dude here, you gotta pay him, you gotta bow down before the covenant, you gotta make sure you pay tribute and monthly tribute and compliment him on his hair and his jewelry. Hey dude, I'm not gonna be your girlfriend just to play this game with you. This dude literally want other dudes to be his girlfriend just to play a game with him. Like, dude, no. Either you play or not. The choice is yours, bro. You play or not. He always get gore in his back too.
Get the fuck out of here with that lame ass shit. Shut this motherfucker.
Oh, oh, you seen that? You seen that? He knocked him back in the ring. He tried to knock him out. He tried to knock him out the ring, but ended up knocking him right back in the ring.
Fuck out of here with that lame ass shit.
Look. Knocked him right back in the ring safely. What an idiot.
Fake ass stop.
Dude, you know you had a... One thing people gotta understand. It's like playing Apex. When somebody is on a higher plane, they're at an advantage. So he came down off his higher plane to match you at still a higher plane. So however you try to do it, you're gonna lose that exchange because you're gonna bounce him against the wall. He's going to bounce off the wall, recover, then jump back up, then be safe. So you're still going to lose no matter what. The best thing for him to do was to avoid him altogether and go above his head and go around him. He's thinking too much. He's putting too much stock in the fight and a lot less stock in survival. The other guy is all playing based off of survival and then opportunity. So he survives, and once he sees the opportunity to knock him out, he just wipes his ass out. He wipes his ass out like a goddamn chicken sandwich with ranch.
Okay, this is gonna sound a little nuts, but the fastest and easiest way to make passive online income.
Get your ass off my screen. Dude, that trick can only work so many times, man. Trying to throw the axe and jump over it and let the axe hit him backwards. You got to spam the fuck out that shit. Like when you make a defensive move, that's when you do it. You block, you roll across, cross him up, throw it forward, then you jump up backwards, and then you jump over the other side of his head, cross him up again, then do it again. You always want to have, because if you play with a character like that, because Smash Bros, one of the big differences between Smash Bros and King of Fighters and Street Fighter is King of Fighters and Street Fighter require commands to do moves. Smash Bros requires a button press. So you can literally you can input your move like this over and over and over. It doesn't take that level of precision in order to pull off the move. So with the defense, you just hold your trigger, you go defense, and then you roll across over him. Once he strikes, you roll through him. He's always going to try to spam the hard strike, take out as much damage as possible on the rebound. Roll over, throw the axe forward, jump backwards over his head, then strike him. Once the axe comes back, if he dodges your strike, he's going to be in the air. Once he's in the air, throw the axe this way, then it's going to come back again and keep a pattern going. Then you could throw the axe up. Then you could throw the axe up and catch him in the air too. He still has the crosses, he still has the axes, so I mean, there's really no reason why he can't like fight his way in the middle.
You're done out of my lobby, bro. Alright,
See, he has an issue. He has an issue with enemies being in front of him. He doesn't seem to. It's like his brain's shutting off when enemies are directly in front of him. So he's not using his whip to control range. He stopped doing that.
Get the fuck up out of my lobby. Fuck out of here.
And his character got a clap.
2v1 anybody using troll characters. Yeah, that pirate in my, every time this clown joins my shit, I just get annoyed. Nigga just looking for easy mode damage over and over. Had 191 stew, still wasn't dead. Get the fuck up out of my motherfucking goddamn ring. Next.
Audio desynced this entire clip. I tried to do something about it, but nothing worked on long term.
Come on, my nigga, leave me alone.
Yeah, when audio desyncs, man, it's kind of a bitch to keep lining it back up. Because if it's slow, if there's a point where there's a lag in it, you have to keep catching it. See how the game lagging so much? Solid Snake would be the only reason why I would want to play this game, to be honest. But he seems like a very high skill character. He seems like you need to really know what the hell you're doing just to play with him. That was a good move on him. Oh, you dummy. You hit him back up. You idiot. And he bounced. Man, you seen that? The piece put his ass to rest. Hold on, man. He ain't paying attention to what he's doing, man. That shit got his ass kicked. Look at this. Tries to set a grenade up on himself, thinking that that's the Grandmaster plan. He blocked it, strikes him, he recovers, rolls forward, jump slices him through it. It's still desyncing. Tries that move again. He doesn't cross him up in order to get advantage, but he crossed him up a little later. Then he finally catches him on a cross up, realizing that's the move to make. And right there, he crosses him up, hits him from behind. That's a good move. Launches his missile, jumps out to boot him. He boots him up in the air. He's on his last leg for recovering, so he has one more chance to recover. He jumps down there, realizes that he's going to recover, smacks him in the back, which bounces him off the platform and backwards behind him. He's like, oh, no, you don't. So what he does is he doesn't even jump down. He falls down so he can have 2 more jumps, and he can have a burst back up there. So he's like, I got plenty of resources if I just fall down and smack you in the back. That's a good move there. Very good controlling range there, but it didn't finish the job. So he uses the grenade, shoots forward, he catches him. It's another good move. He's using 2 attacks in order to turn into 3, which is good. It's good control. Set some landmines.
What would you do with
combos
the extra
him.
$1,000 to $5,000 a month without having to put in the extra hours?
He combos him into the landmine. Uses the landmine to control space and a frag grenade. It blows him up. It's pretty much depending on hit and run. So he's trying to run and trick him back into a move and knock him out with the same He's trying to knock him out with the same techniques that got him ringed out in the first place. He didn't meet him with a grenade on his way up, so that he missed that opportunity. He shoots a grenade on himself, blows himself up, then finally blows him up. Smacked in the air. He's completely vulnerable. He's gonna get smacked in the back. Nope, he sets a landmine, so that's a good move too. Jumps backwards. He's gonna catch you on a backwards hit. He knew the back hit was coming, so he backed up, tried to blow him up. Too late with releasing a bomb there. You're going to lose right about now. His LTG is not good at recovering. He has a character that's very good at recovering, so hopefully his character can make up for his deficits. You have to get a character that complements your weaknesses. Until you gain the strengths, you have to complement your weaknesses. He's going to wait until the fire show is over. Jump up above your head, let you blow yourself up. He's like, nope, I'm not going in until I know. He safely times out the grenade, so he understands the timing of the grenades very well. And he gets his ass fucking smacked and smashed like putting like smearing butter, smearing mayonnaise on your damn sandwich. He slices his ass clean across. LTG is going to get very aggressive to make up for the fact that he is not capable of finishing his match out because he is at a great disadvantage. He's going to lose about half his health before this is over, obviously, because his defensive game is going to go down because he's getting irritated. You can tell he's getting aggravated because he's no longer focusing on evasive tactics, but rather more on pure aggression in order to try to knock him out the ring. He's going to wait, delay, recovery. Invincibility, come up, recovery attack. He's going to try to run in with a grenade. That's not going to work. He's going to block it out, wait for you, catch you on the recovery. He's going to keep that range so that he can always keep you on lock. He's not going to give that range up. And plus, LTG is making it easy for him because he's also keeping that range too, because he's trying to use a character for something that he's not built for. He's trying to rush down a swordsman. Don't rush down a swordsman, man. You gotta let the swordsman come to you. Snake fights with his fist and his bombs, so you're gonna lose. Nope, not gonna work. Bounce you out the ring. Once you get about 150, you're out of there. Gone. Game.
I call it an SD because I went under the screen. This dude capitalized off of a fake stock, so don't question me again before you get banned.
Don't question me again before you get banned.
What are you doing today to change
at
your
a slower pace?
Me?
I can say Smash Bros is way more digestible.
Taking this.
It's legal. Taking this legal cannabis. Beep. Like, nigga, you don't need to fucking beep out the word cannabis. See, he understands this too. All the moves are gonna come at him at an arc unless he throws them directly, which he isn't. They're gonna come at an arc. So he's counting how many times in his head, how many times he's going for a arced attack versus a direct attack. He's going to remember it. He's always going to ride the bottom of the map back up too. So that makes him completely safe on his way up. His best bet, he needs to get back in the map. And he needs to fake him out to the edge to punch him in the back. That's the best thing going for him. He has to fake his enemy out to the edge. If he doesn't get him to come to the edge, he blew himself up. But if he doesn't get his opponent to go to the edge on his own, he's never going to knock him out. Either that or he has to get the grapple. So if he can get him in the middle, if he blows him up from the sides and tricks him back into the middle, he can grab him and blow him out the map too. But depending on strikes, grapples, and bombs, it ain't going to work. I'm guessing what happened right there was, since it's freezing and shit, I'm guessing what happened right there was that the piece came up, he sliced the bomb as he's coming up, and that was his last recovery slice. And then he basically had to fall because of it. Or the lag probably knocked him out. Could have been the lag too, because he is playing the lag. He isn't going to give that up right there. He's going to slowly inch his way in, control the range.
Sorry ass nigga just mashing a one button combo. Fuck out of here.
He's going to time you out, and he's going to strike you in between everything, man. Just watch. He's going to keep playing that range. He knows the ranges of your moves. Now he knows that that's a weakness of the grenade. If he blocks the grenade, it's going to fall by his feet. He can then jump over it. Then you can't spam grenades at that point, because you only have a limited amount of grenades you can throw within a certain period of time. So he jumped out the ring and he actually learned something. He learned you got to knock your opponent down out of the ring rather than bouncing them back up and inside the ring.
Good at this game. Trash.
Now the pressure's on DePiece right now. If he makes a mistake, he can lose a lot of his health because those grenades take out a lot of damage. But he could just bounce him out the ring before he has a chance to even recover. He missed the recovery attack out of the air. Well, he missed the counter attack. Jumps over the missile, takes out a little more damage.
To prove that last victory was a fluke.
He's controlling the range pretty well. Slaps him straight out the ring. Slaps all the spit out his mouth.
$10.
Rolls over, rolls forward. He's controlling the range with his quick combo. It's a nice perimeter control combo. Keeping LTG out the mix. LTG tackles.
3 out of 5. Sorry about
he
that.
just recovers and tackles. But blows himself up.
DePiece, you beat me the first time.
If he continues to blow himself up, he's going to lose.
Back to back.
His attacks are not going to hit DePiece. DePiece is going to recover on him. And he finally got one win.
Screenshot of my royalties from a random month, and as you can see, my online business made me over.
He finally has one win.
He was just eating a plate of spaghetti. That's crazy to me.
See how when he won one match, now he's willing to play again. It took him one match to win. Now I want to play again. All those times he lost to this dude like 8 times in a row. Now he has his real character again.
It only lasted 10 seconds and he already rage quit. I swear, Dale is such a pussy. Shake my head.
This fool got his ass beat in 10 seconds.
This was you, it ain't know to me. Hold on, let me get the lyrics because I keep saying it wrong. That song bangs though. Party next door.
Uh-oh, got them grandpa glasses on.
Yeah, I don't know. 2022 has been mid as fuck for movies.
Got them grandpa glasses on.
Off the top of my dome, when I've literally seen any blockbuster movie that came out this year, you know something's wrong.
He's doing a little bit of digging, but he ain't finding what he's looking for. That TNT blow up is over. Problem is, LTG didn't capitalize on it. He should have jumped up straight up in the air and knocked him straight out the air with a heavy attack, and it would have sent him flying. He's gonna try to play it safe at this point. He's gonna try to recover. He's gonna try to get him with a counter lunge attack. That's gonna get his ass beat though. He caught on to it. He got him just in time. Trying to keep the range. His problem is he's going to get himself killed because he's trying to fight. Now he wants to go in and get some hits on him. See, DePiece is controlling the range, staying nice and close to him, so that way he can't do much building. If he doesn't have enough space to build in, then he can't control the bottom half of the map. He's like, nope, you're gonna start building. I'm gonna go in and slice the bacon off your back. That was a good grab by LTG. Now DePiece just learned a new flaw in his attacks. He learned that the minecart is not good against that overhead lunging slash.
Meet the viral magic green tea mask stick. It helps remove.
That's gross. See, now he knows he can just keep charging with that attack, and he knows he's gonna always be able to hit him through it. See, he's counting on what LTG's counting on is he's counting on those blocks to put DePiece in negative frames, and that way he can come in and pop him in the head with the pickaxe. He's like, go ahead and hit it so I can catch you when you're off guard before you get the chance to recover. But that's been the one attack right there that he hasn't been able to stop, is that sword toss. He hasn't been able to stop it. It's consistently hitting him every single time. He caught him good right there. I give him credit. Maybe he need them ugly ass glasses to see. Those are glasses that are shaped like aviators. Ugly. That's definitely some California shit. And he got that ass spanked with the sword. He's too busy trying to build shit. You don't build nothing in front of your enemy, man. DePiece is controlling the range very well right now. Every time LTG makes a move, he pretty much closes the gap. That's what he has to do. He has to control the range extremely well, so that way he can get the win. There's no way he can actually. There's no way LTG can outfight him. He recognizes that he was going to get hit on the way up, so he opted out. Jumped backwards, up, slow, neutral. Kind of a neutral backwards jump. Spanks him in the ass. Really, DePiece could catch him right now. All you gotta do is throw a sword. I guess he's playing with him right now, because he could easily knock him out with the sword.
Rise of Kingdoms for PC is officially out of beta. Now, for those of you that don't...
fuck off my screen, bro. Get your dusty ass off my screen, boy. Yeah, he playing around with him. Why you keep playing around with the dude, man? Just knock him out. It's sudden death. Go!
Get the fuck out of my lobby, bro. Seriously.
He realized what was going on. He was playing with him, and he realized he was doing that. He could have been beat his ass. All he do is toss a sword. It went straight through everything.
That's a 48-hour suspension.
A 48-hour suspension.
I don't even know who had more damage. It went to.
The moist meter. Nope. No, yeah, Halo 1, if you use short control burst, the assault rifle is basically a BR. Basically, you can kick everybody's ass on Halo 1 if you use short burst. With the BR, yeah. I don't know what people see in Megan Thee Stallion, but she's ugly to me. She looked like a damn koala bear. And then Derrick Jackson just got divorce papers served up. So he just got his ass divorced. Well, he's getting his ass divorced.
No offense, but if you still think that investing in real estate is the best way to make passive income.
Today we're teaching YouTube's biggest food critic how to cook like a chef. Hello.
All right, man, this dude here, he understands what delicious food tastes like, but he insists that his delicious food is better than everybody else's delicious food. And I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see what everybody else thinks. Let's see who wins.
Oh, hello, Uncle. How are you? Hello, niece and nephew. Uncle Roger has reviewed just about every chef and home cook that there is. Today we're at Uchi Houston, a true fine dining restaurant that's seen the likes of many Michelin chefs.
This restaurant, fine dining. This look moderate upscale at best. I think you're overselling this video, Uncle Joshua.
Uncle Roger, here's the thing. You can't be wearing that. You're gonna have to wear this.
What the hell is this frog? What year is this? 2005?
Non-slip shoes.
This shoe okay? See?
Now we have to sanitize this. How's your back?
Back not very good. A lot of back pain.
And then this Chinese dude, too crazy.
From too much pounding.
What do you mean?
Pounding, you know, pounding.
With a mortar and pestle?
Yeah, sometimes with mortar and pestle, sometimes with other things. Too much pounding. Blow up my back, you know?
So first thing about kitchen etiquette, you have to know the space around you. Make yourself aware. Don't run into people. If we're gonna walk past this beautiful gentleman, you're gonna say behind.
Behind.
So you need to round a corner, but you don't know who's there. Bang, that's how you run into somebody. You call corner.
Oh, Uncle Joshua, what if I say golf? Golf? Does that work also?
You're gonna go on the walk-in, knock first.
Golf.
And when you exit, make sure you... All right, Uncle Roger, you've seen the kitchen. Now it's time to talk about this. Show me how you hold it.
Like this.
Oh, that's actually accurate.
Uncle Roger can't travel with this. I'm gonna get deported. But who hijacking plane with fancy Japanese knife? Hiya.
All right, so knife skills. Everything needs to be precise. You want even cuts. So I'm gonna show you a brunoise. Take the knife. You know how to hold it. Going to cut across, and you're kind of like doing a very fine dice in a way. When you slice across the grain, that has to be equally as even. It's the same exact distance.
This dude, the way how he uses a knife, you can tell a knife is his pen and paper. That's his craft. Look how thin that shit is.
The same exact
it's
distance
perfect,
that I went this way.
perfectly even,
What you
but
end
it's
up
thin.
with is even cubes. You want the uncle title, you cannot skip this.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, Uncle Roger, it is your turn.
Lot of pressure, lot of pressure. Uncle Joshua Pro, you can slice while talking. I have to fully concentrate and I still fucking up. We just turned the pot. We just turned the pot.
No, not the board.
I just want to be at home and watch TV.
Beautiful. He's doing it. I'm surprised, Uncle Roger.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I mean, a little bit uneven. If you feed this to blind person, they go, oh, it's the same. It's very good.
Knife skills are done. We have a lot more to cover, but you know, where'd you get that?
Starbucks, because apparently this fine dining restaurant don't even have coffee machine. Hey, Uncle Roger, I need you to peel 100 oranges. What? 100 orange? How many customers you expect to have?
I'll be right here. You got this.
Woo! This guy laughing at me. Okay, my turn. Uncle Roger, give up. I'm gonna leave it to you, okay? You do it.
How'd it go?
Ooh, good. Uncle Roger sliced 100 orange, just like you requested.
That was fast.
Uncle Roger, natural at taking things off.
It sounds like you're ready. Cool. Well, so we're gonna make the hamachi dish. We have a loin of hamachi. It's gonna be a crudo dish, so it's all raw. We're not.
Caviar on fish and chip.
What has happened to you? So you saw how I did this. Here's the knife. I'll be right back.
Uncle Roger didn't pay attention. He sounds like yoga teacher. You ever noticed that?
Okay. All right. How are we doing over here? Oh wow. Look at that.
Look at that.
Sound
Not
like a yoga
bad.
teacher.
Okay. Hamachi's done. On to the rest of the components. We're moving quick. Okay. Sense of urgency.
The only time Uncle Roger feels sense of urgency is when I have to take a shit and there's no toilet around. Working at a restaurant, you constantly feel like you need to take a shit.
Exactly. And sometimes you do. Oh. Okay. A relish is versatile. It goes
know that
with
feeling.
almost anything. So
You feel like your gut's gonna explode? Yeah, a sense of urgency. A lot of people don't have that either.
You're saying relish is like white people.
Man, come on, let's go.
Next we have
Speed up, man.
olives. We're gonna cut it into sort of these rough rings and then run your knife through it really quick.
Oh, so easy. No.
Hurry up, man. Let's
you already
go.
skipped the direction I showed you.
Fine dining, yeah? It's fine.
Dragging motion, I like that. You're adapting. Sometimes you get something thrown at you, you gotta improvise.
It's just called common sense. No need to use big word. Not bad. See? Which one Joshua? Which one mine? You don't even know.
Now we make the relish. Bowl, we have our brunoise apple that's going in, olive. So when you season, you need to be very intentional. You wanna balance it. Lemon, salt to taste.
To taste what? You're not even tasting it?
We're gonna taste it in a second.
Oh, this pretentious word.
And then a little bit of olive oil.
Hiya.
And then you're gonna stir.
What are you doing this for? You achieved the exact same thing as doing this. No
You
way.
white guys are always
I
trying to
thought
be
you were about
extra.
Precision.
Last thing is our broth. This is a lacto-fermented tomato broth.
He like, man, English. You see how he being about it? He like, man, you white dudes always using big words. English. Just get simple to the point.
Dishwashing liquid.
So we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice, kind of brighten it up a little bit. It's one of the greatest things of all time, shiradashi.
You don't even need the tomato bowl. Just use dashi.
No. We need the customers. Time to plate. Freshly sliced fish. We're gonna think about how much we need. A couple spoonfuls. Salt to taste. Ooh. A little bit of olive oil and then a touch of lemon juice. Gently toss this together. Plate. Center ring.
Using ring too fancy. Just fish and soy sauce, Michelin star. You do all this. How many Michelin star you got? See?
And take this ring mold out.
Nice.
We're gonna take our relish. We're gonna add in little intervals. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Now we have our candied garlic there.
You know when you eat this, it all turns into mush in your stomach. You know that, right?
More shallot. Last bit is going to be our tomato broth, right in the center like that. And then
olive
oil.
You're like, bro, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, man. You don't need to use a ring just to make it perfect and all circular and shit, man. It's gonna get mushed up in your stomach.
Dots in there. Finish it with microgreens. I don't know how you feel about microgreens.
No.
Finished.
I'm telling you, this too fancy. But Uncle Roger, try.
Woo, it's time for service. You're gonna go back to the kitchen. You have everything you need. So, see you later.
I'd like 3 hamachi, please.
Fire 3 hamachi. All right. First step is the fish, olive oil, with the relish go in there. No, the relish go on top after. A bit of salt, a bit more olive oil, stir it together. The lemon go in. Oh yes, the lemon in, the lemon. Now we plate, ring. Where's the tweezer? Where's the tweezer? Oh no. Rule of 3. Dashi broth. Bing! We done. 1 hamachi crudo here. Whew. Cilantro. Oh you didn't give me cilantro. Oh, there it is. Hamachi with cilantro. Okay, Uncle Roger got this. Next plate. Uncle Roger
It is like
this
that.
one a bit more.
It is like that when you're trying to work in the kitchen and you trying to remember which order it go. And you like, does the tomato go on top of the lettuce, or does the dressing go underneath the tomato, or does the bread go on the side, or what about the spinach? Do we put the spinach over here, or what about the cilantro? It is like that when you're working in a restaurant, man. You don't remember jack shit.
More fish because I like this customer.
Take you forever to do one single plate.
Garlic. Gonna give this customer more. Don't forget the cilantro. This time, the olive oil. Maybe squirt it around the side also. Fuyo! Hamachi crudo. One last one. I got this, no problem.
You know, actually, can I have a steak?
Cancel last hamachi. Fire 1 wagyu on the fly, please. What? Steak? Uncle Joshua never teach me how to make steak. Come on, Uncle Roger. You gotta be faster. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Hey, come on, man.
You get something thrown at you, you gotta improvise.
Behind.
And when you exit, make sure you...
You know, man, I have this type of moment too whenever I work in a restaurant. You got the dramatic music in your head playing. You followed all the steps and doing everything you need to do, but in the very end, everybody's super fucking disappointed. That shit always happen every time.
So when you season, you need to be very intentional.
Just use MSG.
You want even cuts and let the knife do the work.
I think I'm missing something.
A relish is versatile. It goes with almost anything.
White people, MSG. Fuyo! I think it still needs a little bit of sauce.
It's one of the greatest things of all time. Sheer dashi.
Done. Have to run it out to customer. Hello, hello.
This is the best steak I've ever eaten.
Fuyo! I hope he's not acting. I hope he actually mean it. MSG never fail, but little nephew, you need to learn how to use chopstick properly. Look at that.
Uncle Roger, fantastic display of
MSG
improvisation.
never fails.
I'm proud of you, I am.
I think I'm onto something with the dashi steak.
So I hope you learned to support your local restaurants. Thank you to Uncle Roger and thank you to Uchi Houston for making this happen.
Oh, you call this local restaurant? I thought you say fine dining.
It's a local fine dining restaurant.
Okay, whatever you say.
Don't forget to subscribe, and also to him, his link will be in the description.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You sprinkle a shitload of MSG on anything, and then it makes it so damn good to everybody's palate that you instantly have a success.
Right? And you're going to have that. You're going to have that hate naturally in the bodybuilding, but how they get by it is they paint themselves. They paint themselves dark in bodybuilding competitions and tan themselves to keep up with your genetics, right? You're naturally going to be darker, possibly naturally more able to compile muscle and also able to stay lean at the same time. Not a lot of genetics people, not a lot of people can naturally do that. So you will see black bodybuilders that will say they're natty, but dudes are able to carry big chests, big muscles just because of their genetics and stay lean.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. Genes can carry you through a lot of stuff, man. Genes can make somebody who really, if they were anybody else, would not be successful in building muscle, build a lot of muscle. So the problem with genes is that they work strongly in one way. So if your body's built for more of bodybuilding, strength, muscle building, you built for more for muscle building, and you fast twitch, in order to be balanced, you're gonna have to work really hard to be the other way. But if you're more geared towards slow twitch muscle fibers, then you'll have to work really hard to go towards the other way. Unless you're not pre-trained, and pre-training, this person pre-training, it's useful. They can already be molded into the middle. Post-training is kind of hard because their body's going to get easily conditioned. The body's going to get very much conditioned in producing results in slow twitch muscle fibers, endurance, stuff like that. So if you're slow twitch muscle fibers, it's very easy for you to be a endurance build, like a marathon runner, or just a general athlete.
And ripped, and then they're gonna look leaner and ripped. They're gonna look leaner and ripped just based on the skin color. The dark skin is gonna help significantly. So, you're gonna look like your muscles are gonna pop.
Let's
and
troll.
people,
troll coach a little
y'all
bit.
won't turn y'all phone sideways and hit the like button. All right, y'all just sniggling at my jokes and ain't hitting the like button. All right, let me see. All right, I already got that, brother Johnny Del Rome. We got a couple more. I'm gonna get Bimbo and everybody. Then we're gonna get to the main event. We got a brother here, a new brother. Let's see here. I don't know your name. Can I say it? Shout out to Brian W in the building. He says, "Get him, Coachy."
Get him, Daddy.
Yeah, man. I know y'all be forgetting, man. Y'all be forgetting. But look, when you hit the like button, like 50 people come in. It just boosts the algorithm. Just like that. Newski says the reason why black men don't live as long as other races is because we eat like everybody else. When our DNA is different, we run faster, jump higher, and we are just different. He says fruit is the highest form of food energy.
Funny.
We can eat once you cook food, it loses 80% of its nutrients. So yeah, I think our bodies process things differently for sure. So race, ethnicity, background you should take that into consideration before you start a diet. I think that's something I don't mind separating because everybody's different. Everybody's different, but I will say this: processed food is not good for you. You don't realize how not good it is for you. And most of you guys are conditioned to eat nothing but
processed food is like the worst thing you can consume, because of the fact that you have so much chemicals and so many additives and so much extra shit in your food that it naturally isn't supposed to have. It compounds inside of your body, and what it does is it alters your body's ability to basically dispose of it. So it can have carcinogens in it. It can have any type of harmful characteristics, and you really just shooting yourself in the foot when you want to get healthy and you're eating anything with additives. Really, just being real about it. Processed meat, you're shooting yourself in the foot. There's a lot of preservatives in that shit. See something. You shoot yourself in the foot. There's a lot
processed food, and I don't want to get the NWO after me, but you don't realize how much damage you're doing to yourself. Like and that. I do this too, so I'm not 100% innocent. Processed food and fast food is not good for you. You are poisoning yourself.
How does it sound like that?
And you're poisoning yourself.
Sound like everything's on a different
this food, the hormones, the processing of it, the cleanliness of it, it's horrible. And we do this poisoning on a daily basis.
Sound like pitches off an audio. Like
without even thinking about it. You're so
sound like I'm hot pitched or something.
The additives, the type of food and the chicken and fish and
not sure why it sounds like
where
that.
They get it from.
Get back on my phone real quick and hear how it sounds.
Gotta really make some changes.
Sound kind of
the
funny.
Carcinogens in some of these foods, especially processed foods that you normally eat. You eat like nothing, lunch meat and whatnot.
No, my voice don't sound like that.
A chart of carcinogen laced food, meaning what carcinogens, what levels, level 1, 2, 3, 4. And carcinogens are food that will highly turn into cancer later on. Okay, the amount of salt, and I'm guilty of that.
All right, it sounds good now.
That's where my guilty pleasure is.
He does have a point with the salt.
Preservatives and whatnot. If
you eat a lot of salt and stuff, it's going to force your body to retain a lot of fluid, and you're not going to be able to lose water weight. Two of the primary most primary sources of body weight is water weight and body weight in yellow fat cells, white fat cells. So you have a compound of white fat cells around your gut, around your love handles, your legs, wherever, and then you're gonna have a bunch of water weight. So if you got to be able to manage, you got to manage your carbs intake, and you also got to manage your sodium intake, and those two things are going to make you retain water. If you eat a lot of sugars and stuff like that, you're gonna hold a lot of fat, because your body's going to use alternative resources. It's gonna hold on to the water and use alternative resources in order to burn you out. It's not going to use your body isn't going to use its resources properly. There's an order to how your body uses everything, and if you keep your diet balanced, you keep the right amount of carbs, and you keep the right amount of starches and stuff, because carbs aren't necessarily bad. It's just in excess, your body's gonna compensate. So that's why, like, if some people want to get ripped, and they get real fat from eating carbs, the best thing for them to do is just take the amount of carbs they eat, because they probably eat excess of them, squeeze them down, and then eat them in increments throughout the day. So they can get what they would eat in 2 meals of carbs. They need to slowly simmer that down to 1 meal worth, and then they need to spread it out throughout the day. If you eat too much of it in one period, it can also slow you down from where you need to be. So it's good to stretch it out. Just try to have like 2 meals, breakfast and lunch, or lunch and dinner. Have a period of intermittent fasting, and then in between there, then have some carbs. Just basically keep that shit balanced. If you like potatoes and French fries and all that shit, it's not good to eat it too much, because your body's gonna hold on to it, and it's gonna make you retain water. You're gonna be bloated.
Could be one of those things that it's not a good health. It's not a good conversation, but it needs to be had. 7-Eleven burritos. Yes, dude, I don't touch any of that food. I see dudes, they be getting them hot dogs that be spinning and sweating in there, and y'all running to 7-Eleven and get that. I'll be like, oh.
The amount of grease and sodium you compounded in your body is insane. Yeah, I really, me personally, if I had to eat some pig, it'll probably be some bacon, because even though bacon's very high in sodium and bacon's very high on fat, you get only a strip of it, versus eating a whole sausage. You're going to easily get more sodium in the sausage than you will in a strip of bacon. You can manage bacon a lot better than you can manage you can manage bacon a lot better than you manage sausage, pork chops, pork loins, all that shit. It's just one strip of bacon. I think it's like 90 calories per strip. 80 calories per strip of bacon, something like that. And like 200 milligrams of sodium or something like that. But you can balance it out more. If you eat pork loins and shit, you can't balance it out. You're gonna easily go over your sodium intake. You're gonna go over your intakes.
Candy too. Candy. Oh, that's a weakness of me.
Candy's bad. All that straight up sugar, man. The sugar's gonna make you retain water too. The sugar's gonna turn into sugar. You're gonna have a buildup of sugar inside of you. Your body ain't gonna let none of it go. It's gonna just be excess. You're gonna have excess energy on energy.
Have to be, if you're gonna find me somewhere dead holding a jar of seasoned salt and a pack of.
This man crazy. He told me he gonna see me dead with holding some seasoned salt. And black people love some damn seasoned salt, boy. Black people be loving that damn seasoned salt.
Jolly Rancher gummies will be by my body for sure, or a naked 20-year-old. One of those three will be near me.
Coach, like I'm going out by the junior college.
A naked 20-year-old, a jar of seasoned salt, and pack of Jolly Rancher gummies are going to be next to me. One of those three will be. It's almost a lock. It's almost a guarantee. It's gonna be a woman. She gonna have her socks off. She said, "I'll socks off, socks off." Anyway, or if in anything, if I make
see what Review Tech got going on
today to change your mood. Me, 30 minutes ago.
Am I doing to change my mood?
Taking this cannabis infused edible.
I'm taking this cannabis
fantastic
infused
and
edible.
it is.
I'm sitting here smiling, looking
with
stupid.
the big balls.
Yeah. Right. Raccoon with gigantic ball sacks. Yeah, that is about how he would look if he was older. Yeah, he seemed like that type of nigga. He'll be a real asshole for no reason.
All right. So somebody sent me this comment today. Somebody said, LTG makes the most elaborate setups in his stories, but it always ends with some sort of rape. Alright, that's not the one I want to show you. Somebody was complaining that I'm a sick, demented psychopath or some shit like that. Let me see.
No, you're a narcissist, man. Textbook.
Where is it? Where is it? And of course, it's always a bunch of like worthless ass niggas that never in life would call me Dale in person because I'll mollywop your shit. See, the thing about it is, anybody that calls me Dale in person,
I will mollywop your shit. Okay, all right, Dale. Come down here, Dale.
Prepared to fight.
All right, Dale. I'm gonna slam your fucking ass straight into the sidewalk, Dale.
Because you're disrespecting me. So
so it ain't disrespect when you ban people? It ain't disrespect when you call niggas ugly and talk about how they mama have his cum dripping down their face?
So keep doing that shit on the internet. Some regular ass black nigga with a skateboard. I would just break your arm, I'll choke you out, I'll darce you, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Taking jujutsu? You talking about breaking arms, bro? You taking jujutsu? You better be taking jujutsu if you talking about breaking arms.
A regular ass
inexperience is what gets your ass kicked.
That's coon on the internet.
So now because he calling you out, he's a coon on the internet. Okay, I see where it's at. And see, this is a prime example. See, this man always gives me the examples I need to show people what's up, what's wrong with black people. See that attitude? The moment you're not going along with what I say, or the moment you speaking against me, or you saying something I don't like, you're a coon.
Trying to call me by a name I don't go by. Like, niggas keep...
All he did was call him Dale, and this dude is getting mad at him. It's like, bro, your name is Dale. Your name is Dale. It's no big deal, man. You don't need to get so mad about it. What purpose is your anger going to serve other than making a fool out of yourself?
Trying to disrespect me over the internet. It's never that energy in person. I'm letting you know right now, any nigga you see me, if you catch me at a tournament, anything, you call me Dale, I'm gonna offer you the fade. I'm gonna say, let's go walk somewhere and catch that fade. Instantly, you're gonna turn it down or you're going to catch my fade. 100%.
Okay. All right. I look forward to it.
I'm letting you know that shit right now. I don't give a fuck what you think you know, anything. I'm going to offer.
He said right here in the description, it says Dale E. Wilson, born on 1984. Dale E. Wilson.
You the fade instantly. It's disrespect. And niggas know that shit too. So if anybody ever meets me in person and you want to try to pull my card, call me that shit in person.
Okay, Dale.
I'm gonna offer you the fade.
All right,
you
Dale
say
Wilson.
no, I'm gonna be like, that's the fuck I thought, nigga.
Dale E. Wilson.
Look at all these people just saying this shit in the comments. You would not say that to me in person. I promise you, you wouldn't.
Whatever, Dale.
You would not do it. This is internet shit only. You would not do it. All right, who made it a trend to start calling me by a name I don't go by? You niggas know me as Delon Sparrow or Low Tier God. You niggas don't know anything about me. You never met me IRL. You didn't grow up with me. There's no reason for you to be trying to call me that. In person, be prepared to fight.
Damn.
I promise you that. Is he a tier? Who knows? He's hearting the comments. All right, so the spook says that assuming blah, blah, blah actually reads. Come on. You're a broke ass nigga on a skateboard with one short on your channel. You're a miserable spook. All right, let's see. Hold on. That's not the comment I want to show you. Any nigga that thinks I'm playing, come up to me in person and call me that name. We're fighting. Or you're just going to run or deny the fade. And I'm going to say I thought so.
Run or deny the fade. All right, Dale. You are 40 years old, Dale.
I'm letting you know now.
You are 40 years old, Dale. I don't think you got much left in the tank, Dale. Matter of fact, I'm about to test that shit. I'm about to call his ass Dale. Well, then again, I could wait. See, I'm trying to wait. I want to wait until he's live. Then that way, when he's live, I can go ahead and say something that'll aggravate the fuck out of him. I'm waiting for that golden moment. Sigma male. People need to stop with this Sigma male shit.
No offense, but if you still think that investing in real estate is the best way to make passive income, I'm sorry.
Here you go. Here's your
fair use. In case this dude is salty that I'm using his video and I'm playing it, just in case you look like that type of dude who will get salty. So I'm gonna say this: fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm using this for educational purposes and or allowing it to play verbatim to educate folks in blackness.
So, thank you. Anybody next?
The key before you drop the soap is to lick your lips, because black people always lick their lips because their lips take up 1/10 of their face. See how he looks to the left and to the right to make sure that nobody's around, but doesn't check the most important point? That means behind himself to protect his ass cheeks. The sad look on his face indicates that he already knows what happened, and anybody around him would know that he knows what happened, which means that he's inevitably in trouble. And the smooth Mac Pimp mustache also is a dead giveaway that he dropped the soap.
What, nigga?
The fact that another black man looks at him and gets irritated instantly and says, "What, nigga?" shows that this dude authentically knows how other black people act in real life.
The hell you looking at, bro? Nigga, ain't nobody worried about you, bro. The hell you think this is, bro? That's a myth. Nigga, you think prison's some type of gay party, nigga? Ain't nobody worried about you, bro. You ugly, nigga.
Black people telling other black people they ugly is part of being black.
Pick up the soap, bro. Ain't nobody finna touch you. My fault. My fault. I lied. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. It's over. You already lost, nigga. You already lost. What you thought this was, bro? I haven't had sex in 7 years, my nigga. You thought I was just gonna watch you walk around here thick every day?
This dude's stupid. He thought he told him you thought I was gonna just watch you walk around here thick every day.
You looking thick every day with no consequences? No consequences for your thickness, nigga. Nigga, that myth is real as long as I'm around. Nigga, I've been in my cell plotting, practicing geometry every day, nigga.
calculating the diameter and what you have to hold the soap in order to drop it. You think I wasn't prepared for this?
Calculating the diameter of if you drop the soap, which way you have to be holding it.
Them calculations brought me right to this day. I've been ahead, nigga. It's over.
That man's stupid.
Imagine what would happen if every person in the United States suddenly visited your website. Would it crash? Not if you built your site on Wix.
Finally got him sleep.
Fair use. Fair use. This is part of black education and teaching folks the nature of black people and the foolishness of black people. This is so folks can understand that you're dealing with a fool.
Yeah, it is this movie on Netflix I wanted to watch.
Okay, okay.
This is movie.
Mommy?
What movie? Yeah, it's this movie on Netflix. They got like Denzel.
Mom, I'm hungry.
You
said Denzel? You said Denzel?
Denzel Washington, right?
Mom. Okay,
I'm
Denzel.
sorry, your kid
Mom.
is like.
Okay. Mom, I'm hungry.
What? What do you want? What? What? What?
I'm hungry, Mom. I'm so hungry.
I fed you like 10 hours ago. No,
Mom.
no. Go to your room.
Mom.
Go to your room.
That was applesauce.
Go to your room.
But yeah, what you saying?
Oh, yeah, it's this movie with Denzel Washington on Netflix. I
Okay.
wanted to watch.
What's the name of it?
The name? I think it was called.
Mom, can I at least get something to drink? Mom!
Get out!
Mom, please!
Get out!
Please, Mom!
Oh my God!
Mom, I'm so
That is how it be too. No thanks.
thirsty! You doing this on purpose? I told you I was gonna have company. Didn't I tell you?
I just want something
Go
to
back to
drink.
your
I
room.
don't-
Go now.
Okay. But
I give him a like because I'm using this video here. Pay my tribute.
yeah, you wanted to watch the movie, right? You wanted to watch the movie right now?
Yeah, we can watch the movie. Where's the remote?
I think it's on the table. It's closer to you, so you should grab
Okay.
it. Mom, it's raining outside. Can I please go drink
Hold on
it?
a second, Trey. Okay.
Mom, why are you getting
Come
up?
here.
Mom, please.
Come in here. I told you don't come in here. I told you I had company. I fed you 10 hours ago.
Like, I don't want to be here no more.
Didn't I? Mom, please. Come in here, embarrass me. If you was thirsty, go to the sink. Go to the sink. God help me. God help me. Trey. Yeah. You want some of this? You want a swing? You want to get a swing in? No, I'm good. Okay, more for me. Hey, I think I'm gonna just sit down. Sit down. All right.
You looking too sad. That is how it be too. No thanks. Hell no. Fuck no. Totally good on that shit, man.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds. As owner of Mint Mobile,
I
my
watched
goal
Black
is to
Adam.
spend as little as possible.
There's a
on
good
things like
portion of the movie that is very
commercials, so you can pass more
unlikable, and
savings
then there's an okay portion of the movie.
From DC, the studio who hides the heroes' faces in their intro because they're all about to get recast, comes a follow-up to their breakout hit Shazam, where Shazam's greatest nemesis finally faces off against whoever these guys are, in a film whose biggest selling point is the after-credit scene. Whoa, The Rock is gonna fight Superman, he's gone. Black Adam.
Unlikely to happen.
Slow down the old noggin for a superhero flick that asks nothing of its audience but to open up and say, "Durr," where the themes never get deeper than talk versus punch.
Fighting won't solve this.
I disagree. Me too. Characters.
Yeah, that's kind of true. That's definitely true. The movie really didn't get much deeper than talking and punching. They talk just a little bit and then they punch. And then somebody argues with somebody else. But I actually kind of liked the relationship between Black Adam and the Falcon. The fact that they really didn't get along with each other and they never have. I like that.
Trading cards.
The nanobots were injected into my bloodstream by this really messed up scientist who kidnapped me when I was 15.
And you can feel the screenwriter writing, put something better here later than never going back for a second draft.
Our mission is to protect global stability. We're here to restore peace to Kahndaq, and we will use force if necessary.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Exposit me, baby. Intergang has taken over Kahndaq for its precious Eternium. Now, Black Adam will come out of his cave to stop them. But this
that robe there was one of the things that turned me off from this movie. When The Rock came out, that robe in the beginning, I thought it looked very ridiculous and it was totally unnecessary.
resurrected Middle Eastern savior is less Jesus and more Zeus. As Black Adam rises to the top of the DC Universe's hierarchy of power, totally a thing, and just keeps on rising. And rising.
Yeah, he like kill every fucking body.
Until he's a video.
In that movie, Rock literally, if there's a problem, if he got a problem with somebody, he literally kills their ass. He either shocks them to death or he throws them in the air and lets them fall and let their bones crunch on top of their head and lets them crush themselves.
Video game character with infinite health and 5 stars on GTA.
That sounds about right.
No point in fighting. We both know no one can stop me.
Yeah, we know. Can we just end the movie then? Return to ancient times when the legend of Teth Adam began and meet a young boy destined to become the people's champion and perhaps someday deliver the people's elbow, uniting them all under the symbol of Rockefeller Records. In a series of fake-out flashbacks that are supposed to make you think this kid is young Black Adam, but the twist gets spoiled when they keep showing The Rock right next to him. There, that's you, Dwayne. We can still tell it's you when you're facing away. No one else looks that much like a really buff hot dog.
The buff hot dog.
Fighting him is the Justice Society, repeatedly, until everyone gets bored with the idea.
How long we gonna keep doing this?
They're a crack team.
The thing that killed me about it, but the thing that was funny to me about it was the him from the past. He was like The Rock, except they use CG. They use CG to take his muscles away and make him look normal. That's the crazy thing about it. Like literally, I guarantee you barely anybody's ever seen The Rock without muscles, except for that movie. That's the only time you ever see Rock without muscles. But they had to use the CG to take the dude's muscles away because he's that buff.
Of whoever Amanda Waller can get on the phone, there's Hawkman, a billionaire crime fighter that Bruce Wayne just kind of forgot about when he was putting the Justice League together. Dr. Fate, a mystic who gets all hot and bothered whenever he rubs the tip of his helmet.
Man, getting an orgasm from touching that helmet. Helmet.
Atom Smasher, a bumbling oaf you bring along when you really need the locals to hate you.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, that's all he pretty much did.
But like his uncle says, hey, forget about it.
Yeah, man, you can't make a mistake.
A manic pixie dream tornado with all the powers and charm of a human vape. Meanwhile, among the mere mortals, there's Adriana. She can read.
Men were given the gift of magic. God of gods, 6 immortal elders by name. Death is the only path to life.
This big guy, he can sing.
Baby, come back!
And Amon, he's so cool to the max, he has 7 different skateboards.
Wow. So 90s.
Meet this do-over of Freddie Freeman from Shazam with less charisma.
Maybe clean up your outfit a little bit, get a cape, change your name. His name is,
I actually didn't watch Shazam, so I didn't know, but that's funny.
Captain Sparkle Fingers.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
A kid who knows all the DC heroes, except Shazam. Nobody ever mentioned Shazam.
Superman, Batman, Aquaman, you're way more stacked than any of them.
And in the year of our Lord 2022, he's still doing the let's work on your catchphrase joke.
Tell them the Men in Black sent you.
Well, yes, but not to me. Say it to the bad guys. But before you zap them.
Nailed it, and just in time for the 30-year anniversary of Terminator 2. But still, good job.
And if you want to shine them on, it's hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
So even though the hierarchy of the DC universe has actually changed, sending The Rock into full-blown damage control mode.
Our margins don't live and die by box office numbers. It has long, very long tentacles.
And most of the DCEU died on the way back to their home planets. Make room for a meat and potato story that gets the job done. A Pierce Brosnan who's only getting more easy on the eyes. And most importantly, it's got just enough PG-13 brutality to give grown men an alibi for watching a $400 million cartoon. See there, honey? Here's that other man's arm off. Only big boys are allowed to see that. Now let's go get you a video game on the way home. What do you say? Starring Dwayne the Kool-Aid Man Johnson.
The Kool-Aid Man. Yeah, he did Kool-Aid Man that shit. He know the fucked up thing was he knows. Well, they probably might say it right here.
Oh yeah, Cash.
Oh, they didn't. Yeah, the funny thing about it was he know that doors came from his time, but he still wanted to bust through the doors just because he could.
Money's Birdman.
Like, fuck it.
Gold Bond, Medicated Powers, Can-Man, Halle
Can't do
Berry, Laura Soft, the anti-hero. So wait, the hero? I harrowed myself today to see if I still feel. And the Snyder Cuts.
No, that wasn't funny. No, man, that is a lot of cuts, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Adam ruins everything. Oh, right, the main villain. I remember literally nothing about him, and neither will you. He did.
Yeah, he's very forgettable.
The Skybeam. That's cute. T-Who-You, yeah, bunny. I am Mighty Ray. Fear my eyeball.
Okay, man. Half the stuff you're saying ain't funny, but let's just go ahead and move on. Gutter trash.
Go.
Let's see how Dudley. Let's see how these Dudleys fight each other, man. Most people who play Third Strike, if they're gonna play it, they're pretty decent at it. You don't really have people who ain't good at Third Strike who play it. I was lucky enough to be able to play Third Strike for an extended period of time against people who are fairly good. So even though my execution's bad, I can still kick a lot of people's asses. See, the key to that combo is the last hit of the machine gun punch. It always has a juggle effect, so you have to throw it out way before they land, but not so fast that it's gonna whiff. So if any punch from the machine gun punch other than the last punch hits, it's not going to have its juggle effect. Let's take a look at that. That's always the juggle effect. That's always the juggle effect. I believe you get 2 juggles. I believe you get 2 hit. For your juggles, you get 2 hits if you hit them with the go back, come forward, and uppercut. You get 2 hits. You get 1 hit does a juggle effect, and the next hit doesn't have the juggle effect, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why I use the super.
You win.
You have no.
And right here, he got in trouble. He got in trouble because he did what I usually do. He uses his own corner as a corner to just toss his opponent into. Unfortunately for his opponent, he relies heavily on parries. That's what got him in that situation. Right there, after that punch, he was going to parry. He crouched low, and he was going to parry high. The reason how I can tell that is because he parried afterwards. There's not, like, parrying is a habit. Parrying is a habit that you constantly do on third strike. So if you're always parrying, you're not going to be prepared for the grapple. If you manage to grab escape, then that's just out of pure luck. But in that situation, he's going to be in negative frames if he didn't parry. Control the range well, and then got caught with the EX. Trip, double, uppercut, finish. That's pretty good on him. Another thing about third strike is when you practice these combos, you tend not to drop them when you put somebody in them. After a while, it becomes like what do you call that? Second nature. Becomes second nature. It becomes muscle memory. It's like when I played Oral, if I know my opponent is in a juggled state, I'll instantly activate my Tengu Stone and just put them in a whole combo, because I know that even if they like if they jump in the air and their jump in is compromised, you know you can always just go from there. And then after your Tengu Stone, then you have about 5 juggle hits afterwards if they jump into it. So then that gives you a chance to uppercut, boot, uppercut, and then clothesline out of the air, which takes out more damage than the initial startup of it.
This is the coolest combo in third strike. Well, kinda. Not biased at all, this is from Akuma. The main stars of the show we'll be looking at are his easy to juggle into Light Tatsu and KKZ. The latter is what makes his combo so badass. Do any one of these starters and combo into Light Tatsu, then hit jab to reset your opponent. Immediately after the jab, hit a perfect KKZ. Man, would you wish that? Some of the more experienced would say that that's not a combo, that's a reset. There's plenty of those in this game. Just parry. While that is technically true, and Akuma has another one that's very similar, first hit of KKZ is one of the 2 only unparryable hits in the whole game. Meaning that even if it didn't combo, there's no escaping that. Best hope you got is waiting for the guy to fuck up and then red parrying the rest. Now the question is it viable? Yes. Akuma's very good at hoarding meter. So in last round scenarios, you can snag to the win with a nice little fuck you combo, especially against other Akumas. Plus, with the many different scenarios you can combo into Light Tatsu, you can go try it yourself with enough practice. Now, with all that being said, this is why this is the coolest combo in third strike. Well, kinda. Not biased at all, this is...
It's alright. It's a good trap. But there's a lot of traps in third strike. One of the biggest traps in third strike with Oro is basically you can activate Tengu Stone, and then you can come down with your knee, cross your opponent up, then you can uppercut, then you can kick over the back of the head, and then the Tengu Stone, not only from the cross up, is still going to be hitting them from the first hit, from the uppercut after the first hit hits them. You also have the kick, which is going to be a juggled state. So they have to choose if they're going to block forward or block backwards, because they're going to continuously get hit forward as they're getting hit backwards. So unless you parry out of it, you stuck. There's literally nothing you can do out of it. Only thing you can do is parry out of it. Use the orb cross up. Yeah, he pretty decent with Akuma, but the thing about it is that even if you play with him, you could learn that combo really easy. Because the only key to it is that you just gotta, like his Tatsu, since it leaves them in a juggle state, just tap light punch, and then you have the ability to basically combo him out of it. So to be honest, if you practice with Akuma, you can easily do that. It's like super easy.
The Sea of Dreams writes in, so are you going to do the Kuroda setup video? I talk about this sometimes and I forget that I'm one of a handful of people in America who knows about this and can explain it.
Alright man, you wanted handfuls. Let's see what it is.
SA2 unblockable loop.
You got the blast, run forward, jump over the head, just cross up, start it over. Then you're going to shoot the blast again, dash forward, jump over, cross up. And then they basically stuck the whole time. And the only thing they can do in that situation,
The leading combo and the version of Super
in that situation, the only thing you can really do is you got to parry backwards.
This is a core part of the setup.
Because it's going to make you it's going to make you block forward.
Possible to actually get
It's going to make you block forward, so you got to parry backwards, and you got to jump out of it. If you try to challenge it, chances are you're going to get hit with the follow up cross up. So right there, you got to parry and then jump out of it immediately.
But you
And
also
the chances are too, you might take a hit on it too.
Knockdown counts as a super
If you're not fast
knockdown.
enough, if you're not using a hyper jump, you might take a blow on it on your way crossing up, which will put you in a staggered state in the middle of the map. So if he dashes fast enough, he can reset and then start it over again.
In order to get exactly one hit of super, you have to get the opponent into a juggle state of 5. This is easy from his chicken scratch loop, but Oro also has 2 universal safe confirms that get him to that number.
And the hard part about this combo to do it is that you have to practice that cross up. If you ever drop the cross up, then you're gonna fuck up on the combo. The other one is very much escapable. If you just straight use
About the Kuroda loop.
if you use his chicken kick move and you just jump straight over his head, it's easy to stop that one because you have a moment. You have about 3 or 4 frames in between his next attack to kind of counter. But that's one I use. I use the one that's a little more escapable because I can never land his cross up. Every time I try to kind of balance myself in between my opponent with a cross up and try to slide off the back of him, I always either hit him directly on or I'm slightly in front of him. But it's all about that double jump. You got to know exactly when to initiate the double jump and then you can catch him.
I call it that because Kuroda is the only person I've ever seen use it, and he apparently developed it more recently than the Kuroda Oro DVD since it's not anywhere in that. I think I first saw it in Super Battle Opera 2012. Most Oros know that EXO Niyama will combo into SA2. This doesn't work with his other essays because they're both 1 bar long. It gives you a safer wake up and some interesting extensions, but it's rather expensive to do.
Yeah, it's a waste of
Regular
supers.
Oniyama will also cancel the super, but it won't combo into any of them because it instantly puts the opponent into quite a high juggle state. Because of this, ending chicken combo with uppercut will not allow you to prevent a quick stand.
That actually, see, that's useful if you know your opponent has a tendency of double backing. If your opponent has a tendency of running away from you and stuff, or they back up on wake up a lot, then that's useful in that instance, because then they're gonna set themselves up so they have to take the blow. But the thing about it too is if they fast wake all the time, they're gonna get caught.
The Kuroda route uses an instant air medium kick as a means of crossing the opponent up. With this setup, it doesn't matter if you use an Oniyama as your super activation.
That's one I do sometimes too.
Because if the opponent does quick stand, then Oro simply reacts and does the jump medium kick earlier. This has several advantages over traditional unblockable setups. One, it can be used to salvage mistakes or situations where normal
That's the thing about Third Strike is one super bar kind of sets the mood for the whole fight. Once you have one super bar, you basically have enough to basically make your high link combo just extend the game out. So like that's why it's important to pick a super. That's why it's important to pick one of your bread and butter supers, like with Yun and stuff like that, is because as long as Yun has a super, he can get another super. So he just puts you into the loop, and once he's done the loop, he can continue his loop combo, and he can get you to the point to where after the combo, he can at least get 4 hits in. Those 4 hits are going to be enough to get his bar 80% full. Once he gets the bar 80% full on block, 2 hits are going to give him a super, or 2 hits in the regular move going to get 3 hits are going to give him a super on block. 2 hits, so like a low and then like a dashing fist, is going to give him his next super.
blockables would be impossible.
Or like Urien, for instance. Urien has a Aegis Reflector, and once he gets one Aegis Reflector, he can come over behind you and he can double tap Light Punch into a headbutt, and then that'd be enough for him to almost have enough to another super in case you're trying to predict the cross up and you're basically trying to jump out of it. He'll headbutt you. If you bounce back and forth, he'll headbutt you, and basically you're going to be stuck between him, the headbutt, or he can shoulder truck you back into the Aegis Reflector instead of headbutting you out of the air, and you'll bounce back and forth between him. He can spam medium punch up close, and then keep shoulder trucking you back into it. And if he hits you with a shoulder truck, then he can use the shoulder truck off. He can cancel off the shoulder truck into Aegis Reflector or shoulder bump, elbow into shoulder truck, into medium Aegis Reflector, into heavy dash knees. His dash knees are going to put him over the back of your head, and then he can start up all over again.
Two, it doesn't require the full chicken combo, so it can be used with dramatically worse screen positions. Remember, Oro's unblockable loop is mid-screen only.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Oro is his options are very, very versatile. Like being able to use his options mid-screen, the fact that he gets a super so fast, it just makes him a very dangerous character, especially if your parry's on point. It's extremely hard to beat an Oro if you got very good parries. What the hell? That music.
This as it exists.
Parry, there's a bunch of different options off of it.
It's great to learn, and you need to learn it if you want to play Urien. This unblockable requires a charge partitioned headbutt. I'm holding down
shoulder
back
truck
after
through a
the roundhouse
headbutt,
tackle into the
overkick,
mirror,
hit
which
shoulder
partitions
truck,
the first part of
restart.
the headbutt. So tackle into Aegis, hold down back, roundhouse tackle into the mirror, back to down back, and then you tap down just for a split second before pressing up and punch, and the headbutt will be successfully charge partitioned into 2 parts. See, tackle into Aegis.
And that forward
down
kick
back.
is what really sets him up for a
Roundhouse
charge.
tackle, back to down back, dash down, up and punch, forward for the dashes, forward medium kick, launcher, medium kick tackle. You can loop this unblockable multiple times. It works on Shotos, it works on Urien, Chun, Makoto. I use it on all those characters. It's very, very powerful and worth learning. This is the dash tackle under. There's 2 versions. There's one with stand medium punch and there's one without it. The stand medium punch one works on certain characters. It's worth doing because of the extra damage. I don't use this unblockable as much as the standard Shoto because it is more challenging. It requires a more difficult charge partition. It requires you to be quick on these dashes.
See how fast he has to get that charge loaded up? So on the dash, he's already charging up his shoulder bump.
Charge partition the roundhouse
Dash,
tackle,
shoulder
splitting it
bump,
into 2
charge.
parts. After the Aegis is activated, the charge partition meter resets. So after the tackle on the Aegis, I go back, forward for the dash, back, forward, and roundhouse for the roundhouse tackle, dash, stand
medium,
left click into
shoulder
launcher.
truck over
You
him,
can do forward
start
medium kick,
over.
It's just a lot tighter. Pressing up
Because he has
also
to get that
resets the
dash
charge partition
over.
meter for
He has to get
tackle.
that charge in
I'll
order
press
to do
up
it.
Doing the charge partition to know exactly where I am on the invisible charge partitioning meter. It's something that over the years muscle memory has kicked in. Certainly a challenging unblockable to do, and I think there are better options for many members of the cast, at least more reliable options. This is the same unblockable but without the stand medium punch. The stand medium punch will not connect on a lot of different characters.
When they're smaller.
So you have to just do the raw dash roundhouse tackle. The input is essentially exactly the same, so just go
don't
back
tap
and
the
watch my
button.
hands, just don't hit the stand medium punch. On Makoto, you can actually do a jump roundhouse, you can do a delayed forward medium kick. It's super strong. But this is the one that I use in tournaments. I'm always going to do headbutt into tackle. It's so much easier. It requires 0 charge partitioning. You get essentially the exact same scenario as if you had done the more difficult charge partition, stand medium punch, roundhouse tackle, or just raw roundhouse tackle. It's most commonly used on Dudley and Hugo, but I've seen great effect when used on Makoto. You can do a dash, jump, roundhouse. On Shotos, you can actually get a lot of time to do a sweep into reverse tackle. You get really close to the mirror, much closer than...
And the thing about the headbutt is the headbutt pushes you far enough forward so you can be able to dash past them. Because the headbutt, between the headbutt and the shoulder truck, there's no delay between using the moves. So as soon as your feet hit the ground, your recovery frames are very, very low. So you can recover fairly fast, switch right between them immediately. They made it so that all the characters who have charge-based moves, charge fairly quickly, they recover fairly quickly.
In the standard Shoto. If I'm playing casuals or if I'm really feeling myself, I will do the dash roundhouse tackles, but if I want to win a match, if it's tournament, I'm always going to do the headbutt into roundhouse because it's almost guaranteed
Safe.
at this point. It's so easy. Easy doesn't equal bad. After the tackle, you go down back to up back and then forward and roundhouse. If you cross the middle part of the stick, you'll lose your tackle charge, so it's down back.
And see what he did was, basically what he's saying is he basically did the first charge, so he held back, and then he rotated forward with one, then he did another fireball motion. So then that gives him the shoulder truck. So all he did was half circle forward. Basically, he used his charge as a half circle forward. So he half circle forward, and then he pushed quarter circle forward, and then that counts as a double quarter circle forward motion. And then that gives him a chance to easily cancel and immediately start going towards his charge motion. As soon as he hits his charge motion, then he can go ahead and do the headbutt. Then he can charge past him, and then basically start it over. Basically timing his punches in between the bounces. Take his time with it because he's probably very, very comfortable, familiar with when the character's going to bounce against the shield. And then he just shoulder bumps him again, shoulder bumps him again, then trucks him, and then starts it over.
Up, back, forward, and roundhouse. You're going to have to lab and figure out
Truck,
the specific
then
follow-ups
start
for
it
each
over.
character. Their wake-up timings are different, so the follow-ups are different. Down, back, up, back, forward, and roundhouse. Please learn this one. I called it the baby's first unblockable because in a lot of ways it's the easiest one to get on some of the more difficult characters to cross up. So learn it. This is the visual guide. It's more complicated than the other ones, but if you screenshot it and break it down, you'll see headbutt into tackle is the one
Works
that
on
you
everybody.
use the most. Headbutt into knee drop. This one is super easy. No charge partitions, no nothing. Just a headbutt
Shoulder,
and a knee
I mean
drop.
knees over the
Ping
back
pong
of the
was
head.
taught in the first video. It's not that hard once you learn the secrets to it. The reverse tackle's coming in the video after this. But remember,
That triple
you do a
tackle in the
launcher,
corner.
You do a jab or a medium headbutt, and then you do a roundhouse knee drop after a medium Aegis. Most
The triple
characters
tackle in the
have to
corner is
deal
where
with it. A lot of
Urians
them
learn how to
don't.
take out the most of their
Shotos,
damage.
You don't really get it
So
pulled
bop
off
them
on
against the
Shotos
wall.
unless you're totally perfect with your timing. So I don't
Crush,
even do
crush,
it.
crush.
But some characters like
See how much damage that took? Just alone, the trucks took out this much health from the C all the way down to where he is. Go back. You'll see, like,
have to deal with it.
over
A
the
lot
back
of
of his
them
head.
Don't. Shotos, you don't really get it pull this off on Shotos.
Okay,
unless
so
you're
it's from the
totally
end.
perfect with your timing, so I don't even do it. But some characters like Alex,
So that's
eat this
about
shit
a
for
good
days. They
20%.
just have to deal with the jump roundhouse. If they don't quick rise, they have to deal with the ping pong. You can do a stand fierce, chop their dumbass. There's no better.
And that's also one of the things that determine the tier list in this game is the fact that certain characters can't get hit by combos because their hitboxes are either too big or too small, or they fall too fast or they fall too slow.
Feeling than looping that 3 times in some stun gun Alex player. Oh, it's delicious. The delicious tears of a
Stun
scrub.
gun Alex player.
EX headbutt unblockable.
See, this is what be irritating me, man. People do shit like this and they get mad when you use stun gun headbutt with Alex. So because they don't expect it. You dash up to him, you like knee, elbow, and then dash forward, headbutt, and then stun gun.
Are very strong. This is the
Do the low
standard
stun
Shoto
gun,
one
catch
that
them close. Do the
Spencer.
hard stun
I
gun,
love
catch them when
it
they
works
jump.
on Dudley and Twins. I don't use it on Dudley and Twins very much. I think that it's too hard to pull off on anybody reliably except for Shotos, where it's almost guaranteed. You get a full meter back if you do the jump roundhouse and they don't parry it, which allows you to loop into the standard Shoto mid-screen. Does an incredible amount of damage. This one RX showed me. He didn't show me, I saw a video. It's not like he's sending me messages like, hey, check this out. But it's extremely strong on Twins. It works great on Oro. It also works, I believe, on Ibuki occasionally, but if you replace the second fierce headbutt with a roundhouse knee drop, it works on any character that you can do a headbutt into knee drop on, and it's great. It's super powerful. It gives you good guaranteed damage. This one, I love. Other people don't know about it. They don't use it. It's like the redheaded stepchild of unblockables. It's
Now look at
so
all that
strong
health.
on Makoto. She has to eat that jump roundhouse. Oh my god, take all of it, you little karate bitch. Stand medium punch, medium tackle, dash, little micro step to just get it deep into her ass. Oh my goodness gracious. Feels so good. Karaksa, Hayate, fucking roundhouse, bitch. These are some of the most versatile unblockables in the game.
What an immature fool.
Inago is the legendary Japanese Urian. 20 years ago he created this. It's been forgotten and brought back by RKF. It's so strong. You just do it, dude. There's no charge partitioning. You just EX headbutt, launcher cancel into jab Aegis, ping pong, chop, live it, dude. The jab Inago works on every character in the game. I just pretty much use it on Urian, Alex, Dudley, Ibuki, Twins, Chun, Makoto occasionally. I think it's...
Look at all that health he took out. That right there is for 1.5 stocks is all that health. But what I can say about this game is that requires a lot of skill to pull that shit off. Like, you have to use that character a lot in order to pull the shit off.
It's valuable, just not on everybody. This is the flying Inago. It's with a medium punch.
Because the hard part about this is starting up these combos with it. This is predictable. Everybody's looking for that. So chances are most people are going to range you out, and it's not a very fast punch. You're not guaranteed that shit in virtually almost any situation unless your opponents just simply either got parried or they underestimated you and you came out, got them real quick, then you start it up, but you can't drop it when you get it.
Aegis, and then you jump into a roundhouse after dashing, and she bounces perfectly into a ping pong.
Back into it.
Into the RKF 100%.
And charge forward, put it back into it, start it up.
Flying Inago into it on Chun.
Double headbutt.
Flying
okay.
Inago works on every character except for the really short ones. The stand medium punch won't connect. I think it's cool. It's a bit of a parlor trick. Once your opponent figures out how to parry it, they just get out of it, so I don't use it much. It's kind of like a once in a while unblockable for me. It loops beautifully into the RKF 100% on Chun-Li. I just find it to be not that strong overall. I think the jab in Nago is more
it looks
powerful
cool.
and more versatile.
And it's a guaranteed
But
stun.
it's dope. And just an update, I did hit this 100% on multiple people. You know who you are. I'm sorry. Don't let me touch you or you gonna die. This is going to be the Q version mid-screen. I don't do unblockables on Q. I just do 3 roundhouse tackles. On Yun, Yang, and Oro, you can do a backdash, launcher, roundhouse, knee drop, fierce headbutt. You get across, and it's kind of a ghetto unblockable, but it's dope. People love this unblockable. I spent so much time trying to learn it. It's just one parry and a throw to get out. It's super cool. I'll show you if you want. Just tweet me. These are different ways you can finish the unblockables. So forward medium kick is the standard. Sometimes you get 3 hits on the Aegis. You have to do a fierce headbutt into dash, 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 light kick on Shotos. You can do a ping pong off of it. Just delay your crouch short after a walk back. Just do a dash off of the crouch short if you don't want to ping pong. And you can do a sweep into reverse tackle. Reverse tackle is the next video. I'm going to show you way more shit. But my favorite is they parry. They think they're so cool. And you just reverse tackle them. Look at all the meter you get back. One stand medium punch.
Yeah, because once you charge forward and he release it, it's going to turn around and go backwards and hit your opponent. So they really can't avoid it if they try to cross you up.
Get another Aegis. Go fuck people up. Kill the Kens, kill the Chuns, kill the Yuns, kill the Makotos. Do this weird modified launcher in Nago. I don't know, guys. Do you believe it? Can you believe the potential?
Another thing too is once you get used to playing with a character on third strike for so long, you get used to where the opponent is going to bounce. So you have a good idea of, you already know where they're going to bounce to. So it's not random. It's predictable every single time. So you're always able to continuously do that same combo. That's why some people seem to be untouchable on third strike, because they got the parry system down pat, and they also remember where you're going to bounce at. Once you know where your opponent's bouncing, you're not going to lose. You can always just put them right back into the same combo.
Believe it? Do you believe it?
I don't believe it. It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop!
Triolic and RKF showed me that you can do TTH on Oro and Dudley. I can't do it. Maybe you guys can. Kazi showed me this charge partition. It's pretty much exactly
probably going to knee drop over the back of her head in the corner.
But the method I showed in the video still works. It's what I used for a while. But this one is a lot easier. Just learn how to do tackle into headbutt, and you can do this. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, please hit me up on Twitter at DrSteelhammer3S. I'm always available to answer your questions, preferably during my work hours. If you guys want to leave Mongolia with me, I have an Uber. It's an Uber pool. There's like 4 seats available. We are going from Ulaanbaatar. We're going to stop in Tokyo for Cooperation Cup. We're going to get bodied, but I don't know. Maybe we'll learn something. That's the goal of this series, is to learn shit. This game is really hard. I didn't learn it by myself. I have like 7 teachers who teach me shit all the time. It's the main thing that's got to change in American third strike culture. We've got to learn to humble ourselves and ask questions and try to figure out how we can work together, because it's no longer East versus West. It's no longer LA versus New York, Texas versus Chicago. It's the United States versus Japan, and we've lost 20 straight years. So why don't we work together? If you're good at this game, make a couple videos. If you have a local scene, do your best to teach the new players. It's happening more and more. I'm noticing it.
Well, man, you got to think, man. Japanese people think differently. So when they play this game differently. They're not going to let themselves get caught in the same shit. Now what beats them is walk-up throws. Japanese people can't handle getting thrown all the time. But with that being said, and with Gervonta Davis looking like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, man. It's been cool. Nice little slow stream.